Hi everybody. Welcome to our Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition Chronicle, Vancouver Adjacent by Night. As a warning,
Wait. Nope.
nope. What?
Nope, not Vancouver adjacent.
Oh, right. This is Vancouver Delve into Darkness.
Wait.
Right.
We could be Vancouver adjacent.
It's perfect.
We're
This
going
is
after
great.
Vancouver
next
adjacent.
week.
And that's our
Podcast,
stream,
we out.
everybody. Thanks. Have a good night. As a warning, this is a mature game.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah. So thanks for coming, everybody. It's a mature game and it explores some dark and troubling themes. These may include body horror, gore, violence, loss of character agency, gaslighting, mind control, and many others. Our players have discussed consent and boundaries, and we collectively avoid situations that may be triggering. The players will always let me know if anything gets uncomfortable by using yellow and red cards in our private chat. If you or ever feel uncomfortable or triggered, please pause and step away. Our streams are going to be available on YouTube after the game, so you can always come back in, skip ahead a little bit on the episode. Just do what you need to do in order to take care of yourself. And I would also like to thank some sponsors at this particular point. First up is Mikhail Artoria, who created all these dice boxes for us, which everybody has. And there's a purple Zemissi one. Ooh, purple.
I sleep with mine.
And you can put other stuff in here too, not just the dices, which I've got a bunch of level up dice in mine. It's like heavy, super heavy. So I'm back down to about 60%. Mikhail popped in the chat like after I had done the pitch to Mikhail. So I actually have the command set up. So I'll do the exclamation point Mikhail, and then you can all go over to his Instagram to throw money at him so he can get you one of these awesome dice boxes. Or storyteller screens. I've got the storyteller screen back there, but due to like the COVID restrictions, I'm not able to take over our larger table and set up the storyteller screen, make it look all pretty and everything. So let's see, what else do we got? We've got another sponsor of Martlet Games, and Martlet Games is a collective of tabletop veterans dedicated to producing quality content from multimedia like here on Twitch to one-shots, modules, and full-fledged game lines. They are also available for commission work or consultations to help you make your next tabletop project see completion. Investing in the World of Darkness fan community is just one approach Martlet Games is taking to find the nanites that escaped their lab. Have you seen them? This is sort of a big deal.
Yeah, again, technocracy. Come on, Patrick.
It's not simply lose nanites.
There's no nanites here, so
I, for one, welcome our new nanite overlords.
So returning the favor over on their Patreon or helping to spread the word of the flock far and wide ensures your place among the records of history. So I am not the one doing all of the recording this particular time. That would be Joanna, and I can't see our overlay right now. So I'm just going to go in a random order as to what I can see on the Zoom call. Actually, quick thing before that, I'd like to give a huge shout out to everyone who has donated on the Ko-Fi to help with my computer situation, which is why I'm not the one recording this particular session. I had to go back to a computer that is way older than the one that I actually was using already, which was already almost a decade old. So I'd like to give some shout outs to Fun Size Spaz, who was awesome. D Maple, also super awesome. Queens Court Games, you guys rock. You guys just blow me away with your generosity for everybody. And there's also another few more. There is somebody, I don't know. I guess that's the anonymous way of doing it.
Anonymous.
Yeah. Sara R. And I believe there was somebody else, Fun Size Spaz, and there was Rusted Icon Designs, who are awesome. They do great glassware. They actually have a design for Vancouver by Night on there, which I have to update for them. So yeah, go check out all of their stuff. Queens Court Games. They have a game on, I believe it's on streaming services. I don't know if it's on Twitch, but even then, go over to their Twitch. Let them know you want to see them on Twitch. And yeah, now we'll introduce the vampires in random order. By random order, I mean what I can see on the Zoom call. So let's start off with Abigail.
Hello, my name is Joanna, and she, her, and I will be playing Abigail this evening, your techie Tremere, also she, her, and yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun.
You may hear a bit of kind of AC-like sounds from either Joanna or myself. That is because it is hot as crap here in Vancouver. It's like 39 degrees outside right now, whereas usually the median temperature is about 25 max. So yeah, it's kind of baking us here in Vancouver. So we're running the AC all the time. You might hear that. I apologize in advance if you can hear the fan behind me. It's bouncing off the wall. It's got ice.
I'm going to interrupt Steve here, just for everybody on Twitch, everybody on YouTube. Never apologize for having your AC on, for having your fan on, for keeping yourself safe, because this weather that we're having lately, especially in the Pacific Northwest, is nothing to mess around with. Never apologize for that.
All right, so I won't.
Sorry, not sorry.
For you Americans who need the translation, that's about 102 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
It's fucking hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like what it feels like kind of always at this time of year here in the desert.
Yeah, in the desert.
For a
so-
quick conversion, which I discovered when I Googled it, as a quick conversion, if you take Celsius, you multiply it by 2, and then you add 30, and that's the Fahrenheit temperature, give or take.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm
It's
gonna
roughly.
remember that.
Yeah.
I learned that
Yeah.
today. Yay.
Yeah, I Googled that.
Education.
Because I Googled, I was like, what is 39 in Fahrenheit? And I was like, oh, super hot. Okay, cool. That's cool. That's not cool. And next up would be Jude.
Hi, my name's Sara. It's she, her for both Jude and I. The Brawlin Tremere, taking in a lot of information, thinking about what she's going to do with her own life, but surrounded by her lovely coterie mates, so she feels okay. Looking forward to it.
And I just realized now, because I can somewhat picture the overlay in my head, it went Abigail and then Jude. So it's like upper left corner, bottom left corner. So if I remember correctly, next up in the order would be Ja.
Everybody is Prince, aka Dipples and Dice around the interwebs. I am playing John Cato, the Banu Hakim assassin. And well, tonight is going to be interesting, I'm sure. We've been through some stuff recently, and now we have to we went to Cassius willingly. That's the situation that Ja's in. That should tell you a whole lot. Pronouns are he, him for both me and Ja.
There's going to be a fair chunk of dice rolling in this particular game. So yeah, get your dice ready, everybody. Let's see, if I remember correctly, the next up in the order would be Mordecai, but Mordecai, due to the heat, is unable to make it for this particular session. We're hoping he's able to join us soon. He may join us mid-game, so I got some stuff set up for that. Next up would be, I believe, Margaret on the order.
Hi, I am Astrid, diviner_Astrid on Twitter. She, her, they, them. Margaret hasn't yet gotten on that process, the whole Zamisi gender identity stuff. She's all about the visual. Dragon Zamisi here for you. You know, some of you might know me from back in the day, when I had the States, doing live readings of LA by Night. I don't know, maybe you might get some of that as Margaret coming up on my Twitter sometime soon. We'll see what happens.
And last but certainly not least would be Duran Giovanni.
Afternoon, my name's Cliff, he, him, and I play Duran Giovanni also, he, him. And another little metric conversion for you. If you're ever a Canadian driving in the States and a cop pulls you over for speeding and says, you know how fast you're going? tell him in kilometers. When he says, "What's that?" Say, "I don't know." You multiply by 2.2, subtract 32, somewhere around there, and his eyes will glaze over, and he'll just walk away mumbling. This is tried and tested.
Right. Okay. So, for everyone who wasn't able to make it to the last viewing, the Coterie has gone up to North Van, and they are at the Swiss Chalet, which has popped up several times during the course of Vancouver by Night stuff, because it's a great location and it's an actually abandoned Swiss chalet. So I've used it a couple of times. So they've discovered that it is a Second Inquisition hideout, and they are, there was a little bit of infiltration going on. Some people went up to the roof to access that way, which involved cutting a door in half. Some others went in through the main entrance after using a skeleton key. No? Okay.
It was punny.
Yeah, and they essentially met up in the kind of kitchen area with the two groups coming back together, and then they opened the door to the basement, and the basement has somebody behind the door, which I cannot remember if that particular person was stabbed or not. I believe I cut it off right then.
we were just, Jaw was at the top of the stairs and somebody was halfway up. And I was thinking Jaw's going to go down the stairs very quickly.
I don't think you're wrong. You're muted.
Ja did not instantly go to stabbing. There was somebody with a lab coat running up the stairs, and Ja just basically stopped, which didn't give this person much room to go past him.
For the sake of expediency, we're going to say that Mordecai decided to go and wait in the Fiat. I don't know which particular vehicle was being used to get up here. I know it
He's
wasn't
playing the
limo.
lookout.
Yeah.
Hippie
Look at
mobile.
it. Look out
Okay.
outside.
The van.
Oh yeah,
Mor-
he's in the hippie mobile. That's right.
Orange
s-
shag carpet, red velvet or mahogany velvet curtains with the ball tassels. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
the fake wood paneling in the back. Oh yeah.
I mean, if he was a Toreador, this would just be very, very, very bad for his
Oh,
dice
yeah, he'd
rolls.
be-
He gets
taking
-2 to all
Amber's
his rolls.
playing
Sorry.
all of the, like doo-wop stuff, but it's like covers of like metal, screamo, other
He would-
such things.
He would be taking aggravated willpower damage if
Oh,
he was
yeah.
actually a Toreador. Just like, my soul. So there is someone coming up the stairs in a lab coat, and they're like, "Hey, who are you guys?"
Are you? I'm the man with the sword.
Like you're like a strike team member?
Do you not understand that your life is in danger?
I do now. And he starts to he turns around and he starts to run down the stairs.
Storyteller.
I grab him.
I just want to get an idea of where we are all located in this
Yeah, I was
area
just wondering
before.
that.
Like where am I? Where's Jude? Where's Abigail? Where is
Everyone was
everybody?
kind of congealing around the back, the door that leads into the basement, essentially.
Okay, so everybody's there at the door.
So there
to the
was a
basement.
restaurant. There was a restaurant area, and you and Ja came down kind of in the
Right.
kitchen-ish area.
Uh-huh.
And then, the kitchen is kind of a longer kitchen. It's not really like kind of a square. It's more rectangle in shape. There's like the fryers that don't have anything in them. There's like the, kind of stove looking things that have like the burners on the top, the grill, etc. And on the other side of where you and Ja came in, that's kind of near the door where everyone else came into the kitchen area, and from that side, on the other side, there is a door that went to the basement, which Ja was the first one to open.
Okay, and this and so the downstairs into the basement, like, is this a very wide staircase or pretty like narrow?
You could fit about 2 people, shoulder
Like
to
side by
shoulder, but
side?
it'd be
Okay.
kind of snug if it was 2 people.
Okay. Okay, cool. That helps me with the visual. Thank you. So Ja grabbed this guy, right?
This dude's not running from me now.
Ja's
Okay.
grabbing the guy. All right,
Oh,
so
yeah.
that'll be a Dex and Brawl versus his like lab coat assistant person. Oh shit! All right, yeah, you grab him.
Okay. I hadn't rolled, but
Yeah, pretty much. Even taking
That's-
half, you'd be like, yeah, okay, you got him.
okay, fair enough.
Because I just rolled like 4 dice and I got 1 success. So
I rolled 3 dice and got 3 successes. So there you go.
yeah,
All right. So I grab him and I'm
yeah,
like,
you grab him from the back of the lab coat and he's like, oh, hey, whoa, wait, hold on.
who are you and why are you here?
My name's John, and I'm just a lab assistant.
This is a restaurant and you're a lab assistant.
It's not a restaurant anymore. It's obviously.
Let's get straight to the point. We're here for an item.
What item?
What's the thing we're looking for again?
It's
John
a
looks very-
book. A book.
Book.
Tome.
There's like a lot of books downstairs.
It's a hollowed out book.
That really doesn't help.
Oh, are they all hollowed out? Is that what you're telling me?
I haven't read any of the books downstairs. I'm just a lab
What?
assistant.
Are you assisting with?
Stuff?
That is a insufficient answer. And Zhao puts the sword to his throat.
And Jude is actually gonna look at Ja. May I?
Do you want me to remove the sword from his throat?
No. Keep the sword there.
Oh,
Please keep the sword there.
speak freely.
Great. So Jude would like to gain some eye contact with this gentleman. And I would like to use compel.
Compel. Let's look up the
So that's gonna be
rules.
it's free and it's a auto succeed with
Yeah,
mortals.
I think it's against mortals it's like
If he is one and not a robot.
batter them into submission. Okay, so you can issue the victim a single action command.
Yes.
Short sentence is what you need. So what are you going to tell this particular unfortunate soul?
Okay, I would like to say, tell me your name and who you work for.
I'm John, and I work for the Society of Leopold. Wait, why did I tell you that? What is going on? Who are you people?
I'm just very beautiful and you're entranced. I'm sorry to say. Now, are any of your friends down there in the basement?
I wouldn't call them friends.
I'm not asking for your assessment of your relationship. I'm asking you who's down there. Thank you.
I mean, you said friends. I don't really even like them. It's more of a paycheck, really.
Okay, so they're down there right now though.
Yeah, I guess so.
How many?
And are they armed?
I don't know if they're armed.
He's fucking useless. Just kill him, Jaw.
The sword comes closer to his throat. Do you have any more information? This is your last opportunity to answer questions.
What?
Honestly.
What more information do you want?
Are there weapons? will we be in danger by continuing into the basement?
I don't know. I'm just a lab assistant.
Jean, don't kill him. Is anybody hungry?
Exactly. I mean, I'm not, it's not scratching up my brain or nothing. I mean, I could really make it go away, but he
Okay,
doesn't.
I'm just going to kind of like toes up and over the crowd and go, Senor Cato, could you bring him up here where more than one person can threaten him at a time?
Yes.
Yes.
And Ja just
Por favor.
moves y'all back steps up thing. Never taking the sword from this man's throat. Brings him up in front of everybody.
Jude will move out of the way so Duran can threaten him with greater ease.
Mr. Giovanni, he's yours. And Ja just throws him.
Okay, kind of half catch him, straighten him up, brush him off. The things we do. See, you're just a little lab rat. Look at what you have gotten yourself into.
Yeah.
So you see now two ways things could go. You could answer a few questions and scamper out of here, or you could not answer a few questions, and that is something that you see in movies, and we will not talk about that.
Look, hey man, I don't know anything. I just scan my card. I go down there.
And what do you do down there?
We do experiments.
What kind of experiments?
Well, there's like I don't know. There's like this kind of blank body tissue thing. I don't. That's just what it's listed as, and then we do experiments on it.
And upon hearing the word blank body, what's that?
That's probably in relation to our regeneration. Honestly, they should be more, a little bit more intelligent about this stuff.
Never put answers in. Never put answers in the lab rat's mouth, please. So, how many people are downstairs? It's not obvious to me. How many people are downstairs?
I don't know.
Why do you not? Is it many rooms or one big room?
There's several rooms.
This is good to know. And then people move in about all the time.
Yeah. So
take a guess.
5 to 10 that I usually see.
All wearing the lab coats, all scientists?
For the most part, yeah.
For the most part. And for the left part, the others, they are?
I think there's some kind of police presence. There's like people in like kind of like the vest, like kind of like what's it called? Like SWAT, I think it's called.
I see.
That activates Daunt simply because this man did not tell him anything about SWAT when he was there, and he asked about armed people, which meant this guy was not answering his questions honestly. So Ja just walks up to him, points the sword directly into his chest, just enough to nick him a little tiny bit. Wants him to feel it. He goes, "You lied to me."
Whoa, I didn't lie.
I asked you if someone was armed.
I've never seen any weapons with them though. I just see the
They are SWAT.
A little difference, and he is an idiot. They look like SWAT. They don't carry obvious weapons. I can see the confusion. I will give this poor little man the benefit of that.
Yeah,
at the moment.
What he said.
And having heard the word blank body, Jude doesn't say anything, but she just visibly starts to kind of walk up, mouth set in a hard line, trying not to betray any fear or distress, but bubbling underneath the surface for sure. So she's just staring daggers into this lab assistant.
Understandable.
John, in order to not kill this guy, John's just going to put his sword back, and then walk downstairs into the basement.
Does anyone have the ability to make him sleep?
Oh, I
Can
make him
compel
sleep.
make them sleep?
Ask for that.
Compel actually might be able to make them sleep.
I mean,
think that
if
could work.
it's a
yeah.
if a simple command to just
Yeah.
say
It is a
sleep,
simple
I
command,
mean,
yes.
I mean, mesmerize. Could mesmerize do the same?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
would
So
think
if
so.
compel, if compel doesn't work, then we'll use mesmerize.
Okay.
okay, so then as Jaw is making his way down the stairs, Jude will approach the lab assistant again, just locking eyes, presumably filled with fear. His.
Okay. And apparently I went full Lasombra.
Yeah. Gotta get that oblivion out of here. Yeah, so she'll just look him in the eyes and
What
say,
about some Blues Brothers?
sleep. And that's what I'll do. If it's an
Yeah.
auto succeed, then
He just
should
falls
work.
asleep.
Bam.
Ah, grazie, signor. Fantastico. This way we don't have to do any nastiness. And I will, as he crumples, kind of half pick him up, lay him on something, a table or something nearby. You know.
Yeah, there's like food preparation tables that are nearby.
Yep, tuck something under his head.
It'll be good if we get hungry.
Viene.
So what do we need to do before we go down here?
I-
Completely.
I think that we are going to go. Senor Gato has already gone down into the
I'm
lion's
already
den.
moving.
I think we should.
I'm just like
join-
waving y'all on.
All right. Well,
So you're going downstairs.
I guess we are. Ooh, I'm scared.
The only
s-
place to find the book.
I
Would
know.
I still have? Would I still have sense the unseen turned on? Possibly because I was.
it would be the same scene, yes.
Okay.
And
okay, so I
will
still have that as well.
Yeah, I'll still have Silence of Death going.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take the gun out, cock it, until must remember to turn off the heightened senses before I pull the trigger. Otherwise, Mr. Pistol is not your friend.
All right. So Ja goes down to the bottom of the stairs, and you basically see that it kind of does a 90-degree turn at the bottom of the stairs. So there's a long hallway, and while the stairs looked like they were essentially kind of the same design, the same build as the restaurant upstairs, once you get to the bottom of the stairs and you look down the hallway looks very lab adjacent. So it looks like it's like the white sterile walls, the kind of like the not neon lighting, but just sort of like the fluorescent lighting, and the just it seems like it's very sterile, very like designed, set up that way.
Are there?
And there's.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna ask. So there's no one, like no person or being immediately in sight here?
There's nobody in sight, but the hallway extends for about 100 meters or so. Like it's a pretty long hallway, and it is just it doesn't really seem to be anything until you get to the end. At the end, there's kind of like you see, like you would see in emergency rooms, kind of like the double doors of the where they push people into emergency. And apparently Mike is ready to go, and I have a cat that needs to go out of this room. So we are going to be right back after these messages.
After these messages.
are muted. You ready? Okay. So let's
Like
go
a
back live in
5-second lag.
7, 3, 92, and we're good. We're live again. Okay. So Mordecai has rejoined the coterie after doing something in the van, going to get something, hanging out, just grabbing extra supplies that may or may not be needed. So
Should now hit the fan.
everyone has made it down to the bottom of the stairs with the 90-degree angle. You see the long lab-like hallway, which is a stark contrast to the kind of brown tiled staircase that you were on with the, black rubber stoppers so that you don't slip on the staircase. And down at the end of the hallway, approximately 100 meters away, is two doors that look like they're from an emergency room.
And Jude's just staring down these doors.
Do the doors have glass in them, or are they just solid?
The doors have glass in them, yeah, but it's just like the small window-ish
We're
thing.
gonna have to get closer to look through them.
Yeah.
Anything happening since the unseen wise?
There is nothing since the unseen wise.
Heightened senses. Am I hearing?
I was just about to ask, can you hear something, Mr. Giovanni?
Give me a wits and awareness with 2 extra dice.
That's always my favorite, wits and awareness.
And while he makes this roll, and just in the process of everybody getting their bearings in the basement, Jude's gonna kind of come up to the side of Abigail and sort of put her hand on Abigail's bicep and just kind of look at her like,
Yes.
not saying anything still.
And Abigail's gonna kind of lean over it. They're horrible, and hopefully this won't be a problem. We'll make sure that you don't get hurt in this. Just remember, they are mortal. Most of them, anyway. So they will be hurt by what we do. We just need to make sure because they have things that will hurt us too. So just be careful. Don't go rushing in anywhere.
I don't care about me. I'm just worried that if they see me and in their sophisticated databases that somehow they know my face and then all of you are going to be fucked. That's what I'm worried about.
It's no longer there.
Right.
It should have all been erased. And honestly, it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay, we got this, right?
Have you run into the Second Inquisition before?
Yeah, I have. Yep.
Yes, they have.
One part about the Second
Fire.
Inquisition that I've run into is that they tend to be kind of siloed. So if you kill all of them in one place, they don't really pass on too much information. So blow them up.
Well, the one thing we do need to be careful of, though, is the bullets might not hurt us very much, but the fire will.
And that just sends Jude's eyes kind of wide for a second, but she regains her composure.
Just
Okay.
don't rush in anywhere, and
No, I won't.
Yeah.
I promise.
You'll be fine. There are
So
way
are you-
cooler things to die to.
Are you all proceeding down said hallway?
Duran.
I was waiting for people
Yeah.
to stop talking so I could kick the ears up.
Oh,
yeah.
smart.
Because yes, I
Smart.
heard all those whispers.
Oh, right. Whoops. Well,
Wait,
now
so-
you know.
wait.
5.
Wait. Second Inquisition?
Yeah, that's what this is. They were referring to blank bodies. It's the
Okay.
only thing it could be, right?
Well, Society of Saint Leopold or Leopold
Oh, right.
is definitely second Inquisition.
It's
And
the church arm.
is anyone in disagreement with a jaw in the sense of if anyone leaves this building, it's unlikely but possible that they would spread information. But if we kill the ant's nest here, persecution of us later is unlikely.
I'm fine with it.
2
Let's
successes,
burn this
Joanna.
bucket to the ground.
What you're saying
I'm
is
doing this to the group.
what you're saying is kaboom.
What do you mean, Duran?
No one?
Oh, no.
Madagascar? No one?
Bueno, un instante, please. And I'll
What's up?
listen. And I got 5 successes. Two
Successes.
two crits and an extra.
You hear, you kind of close your eyes a little bit and you open your senses of hearing and you hear it's kind of like turning on a Whisper 3000. Like you can hear ever so slightly the rustling of the clothing of your compatriots. You kind of turn your head a little bit and focus on the doors at the end of the hallway. And you can hear kind of like there's a beeping sound. You can somewhat hear rustling of papers. And you can hear it's very, very faint, but you hear kind of like an electricity noise, like a zzz, and you can hear screaming on top of that, but that is extremely faint.
Single voice
One
screaming.
of us has a heartbeat.
There is a single voice screaming, yeah.
And no heartbeats anywhere near me, right?
Unless somebody has that particular merit.
Good. Okay.
No.
Okay. So just down for a second then. Grazia. It sounds like we are going to be walking right into offices, lab use to start with. There are probably going to be people very close. Secondly, here is not the place to plan. Up there is the place to plan. If we are going to go in, I would think go in hard and fast, because the minute I pulled the trigger on this, everyone else in the other rooms is going to come to find out what's going on, and they're all going to carry big things with
And
which
don't
to
forget
hurt
to turn
us.
off your ears.
See, and there is screaming in the far distance, so they are actively experimenting at the moment. So some
Are
of
we
them
trying to save any licks that are down
may be
here?
tied up.
Couldn't hurt. Let's do it.
Secondary. But
See,
if we can.
I get that.
see, plan
I
1 is
get
the
it.
book. Plan 2 is we all leave here alive, as much as we call ourselves alive. Plan 3 is if we rescue, we rescue. See,
How's that
Alright.
focus?
Let's get down to
So-
business.
okay, I'm going to have normal senses now.
So the distant third is rescue people if you happen to find them.
Basically.
Tried, okay?
Yeah.
I tried.
I am not sacrificing any of my coterie mates for someone I don't know.
Yeah,
that's
no,
fair.
Unless
Fair
makes sense.
point.
If we have
if
the
their
option,
if their pockets are overflowing with money and they say, I know where all the loot is,
Wow.
then maybe
Wow.
maybe I might
He's
nah,
Duran's
I
like
still
full
can't.
gangster status.
Ja is
Full
like
gangster status.
I still
vampires are
can't.
monsters. So y'all are part of my coterie, but otherwise I really couldn't give a shit about any of you.
All right, can we just
Okay,
please do
so
this?
yeah.
I can't stand around anymore.
Yep.
I'm with you, dude.
So yeah,
You said move
yeah,
again.
do we have a marching order for
Slow
going?
open of the door.
Is there
Quiet.
a marching order?
Yeah, I was going to say, I guess.
Yeah, we
I
gotta
like it
figure that
first.
out.
Jaws first.
Jazz
Yep.
first.
I am rousing potence, I am rousing dexterity, and I am rousing strength.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Those are going to
That's a
be
lot
some
of
rouse
rousing.
checks. And Joe, you're muted.
May I make a
9
suggestion?
feet.
Please.
If we're going in there and they potentially have things that blow fire, so to speak, would it be worthwhile? Would it help us? Because I'm not sure if it would, to have something potentially to shield us, something in front of us, just in case, so that the fire doesn't directly touch us.
See, but what?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I'm not sure. Is there, storyteller? Is there anything around that would be big enough to make?
Oh man.
What about the door upstairs?
The
What if we
door
took
might
that door off?
technically work?
Is the door steel?
No, the door is kind of a wood composite.
That's useless.
So it's better than steel because steel gets hot.
Fair.
You'll know when a wooden door is starting to burn to the point of you can't hold it anymore. A steel
Fair.
one is just like, it's fire on it. Oh, now my fingers are burning.
That's fair.
I'm just assuming if we I mean, I don't know that there's anything here, but if there's fire, I guess we just gotta kind of scatter around.
If we
there's
kill
fire,
them
we'll
before
scatter.
they see us,
See,
then they'll never get a chance to use fire.
That's fair. I mean,
that's gonna be on you, I feel like, a lot to kill them, quietly. I mean, I'd try.
killing me
This
softly.
one rouses dexterity. This one succeeds.
Yay.
I know this game.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna follow suit, and I'm also gonna rouse my dex.
Anybody
Yeah,
else?
me too. Me too.
Damn it, I failed. Fuck, I'm at 3 now.
Should have 8 from the dude that we put to
I
sleep.
passed. Yay!
I'm working on
Opportunity knocked.
Duran?
see, Padre. And yes, I am saying this out loud as I'm walking up the hallway with the gun. See, Padre.
What are you
Make it-
doing down here? This is
make it-
dangerous. Have
make-
your compatriots do
quick.
it.
I'm going to lunch.
What?
I'm going to lunch. There is a cafeteria on the other side of that door.
You don't know that.
Oh, see, I do.
I don't believe you do.
See, Padre, I do. I heard them screaming.
Fair point.
I intend to have a couple for dinner and then talk with them after.
Jude, what you hear is, hey, you should probably eat.
I don't know if I can do this.
There's probably food on the other side of the door.
There's also probably fire. You remember that, don't you?
Yeah, fire's not great.
You gotta help me out here. I'll eat them. I don't fucking care. I will. I'll do it. I'm not letting any of these people get hurt here. Not like what happened. I can't. So you gotta help me, okay?
Sure.
Thanks. I will say that out loud because I'm a 3 now.
Margaret, how did you do on the rouse check?
Did we all have to rouse for dex? 'Cause I can
If
still
you
do it.
wanted to, it's only them rousing their blood to increase their dexterity.
Yeah, I was
know.
just doing it in preemptively before this confrontation. I thought that was a good idea to just follow suit. That's all. You don't have to.
No, it's a good idea. I'm holding that on the side burner for right now. But I did possess 2. Did the rouse for that passed? So
Okay.
hunger 1 remains. She got 2, but that's okay because I only wanted to do 2 changes, max of 3. So I'm giving her the +2 armor, the cartilage, reducing her dex because of that. And
Okay.
then she's getting the +2 weapons. This time, rather than the bidents, it's just a nice bone curved blade that's just like kind of like right here, and it goes out and it just kind of circles out them on the fist. So even if she punches them, she can hook them with that corner.
We
And
got
then just, like,
cyberpunk mantis blades now.
Uh-huh,
shit.
exactly.
Oh yes. Yes.
And
Yeah,
for that,
cyberpunk.
The -1 to cinema. Oh, I was actually thinking of a weapon you find in Princess of the Apocalypse, D&D 5e, but okay. You also see weapons like that in Magic the Gathering cards. But anyway, we're here for vampire.
Upstairs, the countertops, what are they made of? Are they marble?
The countertops would have been just like not really marble, just
Okay,
sort
so
of
it's
like
a laminate, whatever.
harder laminate.
Upstairs, like a cooking surface, like a griddle, like the like in restaurants, right? When you got all the griddles, the big flat
Yeah,
top of the stove.
yeah, like
Tear
the
that
grill, basically.
Tear that off.
What is your potence rating again?
My potence right now is 3,
And your strength, you
4,
boosted?
6, so 9.
Yeah, that's easy enough to do.
So
Damn.
I got a shield.
Okay.
Sort of bend it a little bit.
Well, yeah, the basically the grill is just one giant kind of piece that comes off.
So Mordecai goes upstairs and comes back down with the grill after we hear a horrendous ripping sound.
Oh wait,
Yes.
no. I go up to only 5, don't I? For strength, if I rouse it.
I would have it go up to 6.
What's your blood potency? Oh, sorry, sorry.
Yeah, because it's kind of pointless to go from 4 to whatever when everybody else can increase theirs by 2. So yeah, but it's only a temporary boost right now.
Right.
Fair.
And I don't know, I'm not 100% clear if this is just like fully passive that's on all the time, but if that's not the case, I want to make sure lethal body is active before I'm going in here. It's not a rouse check.
Lethal body is not active all the time, but yeah, I've noted.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, I'll take a note that you've activated it.
Yes, okay. Cool.
Yes, that.
You too.
Well, Mordecai takes his vest off and he loosens his tie and he rolls up his sleeves. And then he tears the stove apart.
Not only because Mordecai is doing it, because Mike's apartment is probably hot as
Mike
crap
is
right
dying
now.
of heat here. Mike's apartment's like 35 degrees or something.
We're all in like tank
jeez.
tops and got the AC. We're in good company.
I got a fan on next to me. Like,
Me too. I got one back there. It's all good.
Well, chilling.
Well, sort of chilling. I've got a fan blowing air against the wall from
I
a pack
literally
of
have my
ice.
feet in his
So,
water.
Hey, I'm
Yeah.
happy. It's 103 and it's currently only 72 in my apartment, so.
Not bad. All right, so Jude is gonna kind of look around once Mordecai gets back down and we're all in front of these ominous doors. All right, are we all ready?
So the marching order is Jaw, and then
I'm going to be beside him.
okay.
Actually, put Mordecai right behind us with the
You
thing.
don't want to
Just-
be behind the shield?
No. See, what I'm thinking is we are going to walk in. I have a gun. Guns are an immediate stop and what the fuck for most lab-coated people. So if we can, we walk in, say, step away, lie down. You take care of them as Ja and I keep going. If suddenly there is fire, we drop. You have the shield.
Okay, works for me.
I dig that.
The rest behind, tie them up, drink them down, whatever you want to do with them, and keep a lookout for this.
Ja's just nodding as words are happening, but Ja is going in here straight up Splinter
The
Cell
druids-
assassination style.
The druids
Like
sleep.
anybody that he sees, he's just gonna grab, keep it moving.
See, and hopefully we can do it fast and quiet. The minute I pull the trigger, go crazy.
Excellent.
Okay, we got this. We can do this.
See,
Sorry. Yeah, we can do this. Yeah, we got
okay,
it.
and just smoothly push the door in, and let's go.
All right.
What are we walking into?
You walk into kind of it's a little bit wider of a hallway than you were just in, but it only extends for about 25 or so meters. There are 4 doors, 2 on either side, that seem to go like they're completely different doors, like they are set into the actual wall. And it's the same sort of like whitish motif that is for the rest of the kind of lab-ish area.
And at the end of the hallway, 25 meters down, is there another set of double doors?
There is another set of double doors, yeah.
Santa Maria. We have to clear as we go.
Okay.
Okay. Senor Cato, if you take the right, I'll take the left. So just push open the first left door and go in with the gun up.
The first door is empty. There is kind of like stainless steel tables. There's like a large cabinet on the left-hand side wall that has like various bottles in it.
We need a janitor.
Okay. Just come out and go clear.
If these are mortals, we could end this easily and fast. We need ammonia and we need leak.
Is this like that MacGyver thing? She's whispering. Abigail.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yes.
Yeah, for
Clever.
sure it is.
Just have to make sure that whoever they're torturing isn't actually alive. Otherwise, it's kind of pointless to. Anyway.
Ja does the slow sort of open of the door.
It is the same sort of a layout as I just described, only on the other side. There is one particular person in there in a lab coat, and they have the doors open for the bottled cabinet, and it looks like they are kind of shuffling around and looking for something specific.
Ja is going to quietly go up behind them and end them.
Dex and stealth, which I'm assuming is a not inconsiderable.
Actually, it's not that great. But I'm lucky I'll rouse though. So I do have some extra dice here. I'm burning willpower. Why not?
Actually, 2 extra dice. Sorry, forgot to mention that for the Silence of Death.
2 extras for Silence of Death as well. Excellent.
Yeah, because it's ridiculous that it doesn't give you extra dice for that. It's just weird. Like if you take out one of the senses, then it's easier to be stealthy.
That is 5 successes.
Easily done. You sneak up on them and they don't notice you at all. Like they're kind of wrestling in the back of the bottles, and they're like, hypnosil. I knew there was a hypnosil in here somewhere.
Just daggers.
Dex and melee.
Did Abigail hear this hypnosil thing?
I don't know. Were you listening at the door? Can't hear you.
No, probably not. Not close enough. I'll go in there probably later.
Yeah, they were kind of muttering under their breath. Like if you had
Heightened
like,
senses. It would have been,
heightened senses or anything like that up and running, then yeah, you probably would have been able to hear.
4 successes.
4 successes. How do you want to do this? Like, is they don't have 4 health levels.
Oh, this is just sort of like hand over the mouth.
Here's a kind of a bit of noise that happens with that, but with Silence of Death, you're able to like kind of keep them down and
Slowly let them down.
yeah.
Put them over to the side of the floor.
And so we're all just waiting outside that door. It was only Ja that went into that room. Is that right?
Ja went in, I believe, on the right.
Yeah.
And then Duran went in the one on the left. So there's 2 more doors on this hallway.
Ja comes out, wiping the blood off, licking the blood off the dagger, sticks it back in his back pocket. It's like, clear.
What was in there, Ja?
Drugs.
Oh, okay.
Some lab coat looking for drugs.
I'm gonna go in
Know
there.
something or the other.
I'm gonna go in there because I've been on the trail of the various things that the SI is trying to make. So I'll be back. Give me 2 seconds. And Abigail's...
Would it be more prudent to do that after we cleaned out the house?
Not if we plan on blowing it up.
I'm sure we can blow it up after we
Let...
start rooms for treasures after killing all the monsters.
It's not...
If we clear through here
Can
and we
do
waste
that.
our time going back,
We've got
that's just
two
more
more.
opportunity for reinforcements.
We've got 2 more rooms to do. While we're doing those 2 rooms,
I will be
Back
very,
to
very...
Abigail.
I will be quick and stealthy. And I'm gonna just rush in. I'm not even gonna look at what the labels are. How many medications are there?
There's a lot.
Like, can I
There-
tell if there's like a
The
separation?
cabinet, well, the cabinet is about 4 feet wide, and it's about 1.5 feet, 2 feet deep, and there's like at least 3 rows.
Can I see a differentiation based on the labels? Can I like quickly scan and see if there's like if I can grab like 1 or 2 of each?
Wits and awareness.
Okay.
Or medicine.
Or medicine.
I was thinking I was like, do I have any doubts in medicine? Like, oh no, this Tremere isn't a Sandman, so I got nothing.
Yeah. About 95% of the characters probably don't have anything in medicine. Because the way I look at it, because I never take medicine, I'm like, I'm not healing anybody. What are you doing? Need
Only
blood or
3 successes.
Only 3 successes? Yeah,
Yeah.
you could kind of figure out, like, there's even certain levels, like certain size bottles that you can grab and throw into, I'm assuming,
Backpack?
your backpack.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw. So I'm basically gonna take like 1 of each or whatever, and I'm gonna toss them in my backpack. I'm not
Alright.
even gonna like look directly at the labels. I'm just gonna toss like 1 of each in my backpack and then rush out of there.
All right.
Okay,
That takes about 30 seconds or so.
next door on the left.
Next door on the left is similar. It looks like this particular room, there's an overhead lamp that is kind of reminiscent of like something that someone would use for surgery. It's got kind of the metal bar that's holding it on. But where a surgical table would be, there is nothing. But there is, it hits your senses, even though you don't actually breathe, but you definitely recognize that in this room there is, you can't see anything on the floor, but you can smell kind of the dried blood.
Yanning. Step out, go clear. Cafeteria is the next one.
Ja, you are going in the other side? Yeah, it's the same sort of thing. Like your kindred senses are picking up that there's some dried blood, but there is an operating table, but it is kind of lacking in blood scent. Like it's almost like somebody meticulously cleaned it, but the smell itself seems to be permeating the room.
Is there anything else in this room? Like,
No, just the kind of operating table, the arm, metal arm with the light, and then there's kind of like the row of things that are on the side where pill bottles and stuff would generally be, but these last 2 rooms have been empty for those.
okay. I gotta say
And
clear, but
And still nothing since the unseen. Like nothing has changed.
No.
Okay. I'm really getting a Bloodline Santa Monica Hospital vibes right now.
Okay.
Memories.
So the next double doors, and just smile at everyone and say, you would almost think we are professionisti. Doing well. Things will go to hell soon.
Am I the only one thinking of Silent Hill?
Totally.
And door
You know,
open.
one of
and
the
just
endings, there's a dog.
Smoothly in.
This radio, but it's got nothing but static on it. So.
this particular room, it's square, and there is a door on either side, but not the double doors like you see, like you just entered through. It's basically kind of like these set doors as well.
And nothing else in the room?
Nothing. It's actually green tile up until about waist height on the ground, and there's a drain in the center, kind of the same ish smell that you got before.
I'm going to look around for gas nozzles or shower heads or anything that's going to make me really not want to be in this room.
There is a bunch of piping as well. Yeah, like along the ceiling, kind of like one of those unfinished kind of dealies.
Okay, but there's nowhere for the pipes to come out, and it just pipes.
There's nozzles and such.
I would think we do this room very quickly. So door number 1, door number 2, or the third door beside which our lovely Senor Cato is standing.
I can do the opposite room if Jaw's going in the other one.
Is this about nozzles again?
There's a bunch of piping on the ceiling, and there's like nozzle slash like levers on them.
I wish this was D&D. Detect
I
traps.
want to check these and see if they are gas.
They're up at the top of the ceiling. Like it's probably about 10 feet, 11 feet.
Soaring leap.
Yeah. Soaring leap. Sure. So you leap up. You've done this quite a few times. So yeah, I'm not going to make you roll for it. Once you get up there, you can definitely see that some of them are like hot water, cold water. There is one that is natural gas.
I tell y'all, I look at it and says, this nozzle is for natural gas. I'm going to break it.
Let's not
break
do
it-
that while we
break
don't
it.
know they have.
See,
Fire.
break it so the gas comes out, or break it so the gas cannot come out.
So the gas comes out. If we're going to blow this
No,
place
no,
up.
No, not right now, please, because then when I pull the trigger on this, the whole place goes up with us in it. Not a
Use
good idea,
guns,
please.
don't you? You should really
See.
work on swords.
Bones, but not everyone's a specialist myself.
I instead of breaking the pipe, just like breaking it open, I make sure it is closed, so it's cutting off the gas, and then I yoink off the handle essentially, so that you can't turn it.
Okay. So you basically want to have it be stuck closed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, we could always just slash it open on our way out of here.
Exactly.
See. Okay, so from here, I don't know that separating for the doors is a smart idea.
Yes, we should probably stay close.
This is a crossroads feeling to me. Each of these three, 1 or 2 are going to be big. Un momento. Kick up the heightened senses again.
Yeah.
Heightened sense of hearing.
Yes.
All right.
Smell as well.
Wits and awareness with 2 extra dice.
Speaking of turning things on, just for added effect, just in case, Margaret's going to turn on her eyes of the beast and keep them up.
Okay. So Margaret blinks a few times and her eyes go kind of a reddish color.
So 2 successes. I'm going to blow a willpower and reroll, and I get a 3rd success. So that gives me 3 successes.
3 successes.
Yes.
So you blink a few times and you open your senses to the surrounding area, and you can hear from behind the doorway that is straight ahead of you when you come in through the double doors. You can hear the screaming and the electricity sound a lot clearer. From the door that is on the right, you can hear rustling papers. And from the door to the left, you can't hear anything. Literally nothing. No heartbeats, no rustling of papers, You can't even, for some reason, you can't even hear ambient noise. Like it's basically just like a complete dead zone.
So going contra-clockwise, to the right is office space. Somebody is working in there, possibly several somebodies. We'll call that the salad bar. Directly ahead, they are torturing Frankenstein's monster. I can hear electricity and screams. They're torturing somebody. To the right, I can hear nothing. So opening that door is going to be an interesting proposition.
Should we
Because
maybe do the
I should be able to, by nothing, I do not mean it is empty. I mean nothing. That room does not exist to my hearing.
I say we do
would
go with what we know.
I was about to say maybe salad bar?
Salad bar. Excellent choice to begin the meal.
Yum.
Okay, so we go to the door on the right.
Would you like an appetizer?
Oh, see, I expect to find one. So,
I need one
Senor.
too, actually.
Senor Cato, would you do us the honors?
So, senior.
Let's do it.
Yep. All right. So you're opening the door.
Yep. I'm going quiet though. I'm not going in here just kicking in shit.
So through this particular door, like when you kind of open it a little bit and push it open slightly, with your silence of death still up, they would not notice like any clicking from the door. There is kind of a long conference room, and it is about a 10-foot long desk, and there are people who are like looking over charts and stuff sitting down at the table, and the room is darker, but there's an overhead projector flashing on the wall with like a bunch of numbers and graphs.
So we just let in a bunch of light.
A little bit, yeah.
So wait, it's a conference room with a long table and graphs and stuff. I'm sorry, did you say there were
There are some
beings
people,
in there?
yeah.
About
Okay.
how many?
There's about 5, and one of them is
5?
actually by the board that the projector is flashing numbers and such into.
Jaws, the first one through. What are you doing?
I don't see any people close, right?
You don't see them close. No, they're over on the other side of the conference table.
I want to get close to them.
That'll require a dex and stealth.
That's about what I expected. Let me see. I'm a burn of willpower.
I was gonna say the dead silence of that was either really good or really bad, and apparently the willpower point spent is not so great.
5 successes.
5 successes. You're able to quickly kind of open the door enough that you can kind of sneak by. So you get in, you duck underneath the table, and then you kind of move lower than the table, kind of like a crawl, towards the other side of the conference table where they don't actually see you, or they don't seem to see you.
Are they talking about anything? Any conversation happening?
The one that is up near the board itself, he's talking about like charts and figures and, you know, this much money has come in and we've gotten, you know, X amount, blah, from various governments. The Canadian government under, you know, the current ruling party has donated much to our cause, etc., etc.
So nothing particularly interesting.
I don't think Joe would find it all that interesting.
How
I'm
long
going
has-
to.
Oh,
Oh, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say, how long has Joe been in there at this point?
Only a couple seconds.
If anybody's looking like behind me, I'm going to wave them up towards, like, coming into the room.
You see Jaw's head pop up, like,
Who's hungry?
I'm actually, yeah, I'm hungry. I'm actually going to drink one of my clinging of the insect, which means I have one left.
Yeah, I think this was gonna be my last one that I have on me as well. I'd like to do the same.
This is when I move that side burner thing to the front burner. I'm gonna go ahead and browse for Dex now. Oh,
all right,
it failed. Hunger 2.
this is most unacceptable.
Or unacceptable.
What you need to do is get in there and eat one of those things.
How about 1? How about we take one, store them away for a little bit, and then welcome them to the family if they prove durable.
Perhaps for a little bit.
Oh, now you're getting to spot territory. Come now. Do you want to have that argument again?
Not at this time. Just eat something, would you?
Just what I thought. I will. Just fuck off.
Sometimes sassing the beast works. So you were taking clinging of the insect, and what are you going to be doing with
Well,
spider Tremere powers?
I think I'm going to turn to Jude and say, I'm going to try and go up on the ceiling. Let's try and very quietly get in through the door like Jaw did. And do you do the same?
Yeah, do you want me to go on the other side? Like we go like...
Well, what do you think? I think that might be a good idea. We would take it both, one from each side.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I turn to the rest of the coterie since we're, trying to be, plan things out. Jude and I are going to go up on the ceiling. Try and do that quietly. Any opposition to that? Because in that way we can get the drop on them if we need to. Alright.
Let someone probably go back. I mean, and she'll clink her bone weapons together.
Clink, clink.
Alright. Well, let's go, Jude.
Alright, so I'll just go the opposite side that Abigail is going, so I'm ready to climb up the wall and onto the ceiling.
All right, and
Does Jaw have a noisy text alert?
John hates his phone. He stabbed phone already.
Actually, I don't think we got a new phone for Jai yet, did we?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
we did
Oh,
not.
Damn it.
All right, Abigail, before you go in, since one of you two is going to be climbing on the ceiling, unplug.
I was like making hand signals that y'all like.
Unplug the projector, make the room dark.
Oh, actually, that's not a bad idea. Well, I mean, storyteller, like, I might not need to get too weird with this. Can I just... Like, is the projector actually plugged in? Like, is it super integrated, or is it, like, just plugged into a wall?
No, it's definitely kind of like government issue, like
Oh,
overhead
super, okay,
projector.
yeah.
Yeah,
Alright, so in that case, I'm going to...
with the big like circular plug that's in the center of
In
the
fact,
desk.
if you can kill the lights out here, that way we can just walk in and not have to worry about shedding light all over the room.
Well, is there a switch because I can take care of the one inside. But if there's a switch somewhere that you guys can see,
Is there a switch?
Not in this particular room, no.
right. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to do 2 rolls of technomancy then. 2 remote access. 3 successes on the first. Am I able to?
What part are you trying to get into for remote access?
I'm trying to get into the mechanics of it and basically burn out the bulb. Overheat it.
You are not able to get in.
While Abigail's doing this, I'm just gonna look back at Ja, who was like continuing to gesture, and I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna like try to point to Abigail and go.
All right, I'm gonna roll the second one for the light out. Well, I'm gonna turn around to Coterie and say, I can't do it for some reason. I don't know what they did to it, but I can't. I'm gonna try again to do the other light at least. And that's 2 successes. God, I'm rolling shit tonight. Yeah, no.
It
I'm
would
not
have just
gonna
been a bonus. We tried.
I'm sorry, I can't. It doesn't seem like it's
Don't be
working.
sorry. It's okay. It's fine. Let's just do our thing.
All right.
Okay,
Actually,
so-
Mr. Giovanni, at some point maybe you can. Do you have a silencer on your gun?
No, I do not.
Okay, I was going to say if you wanted to shoot the projector, that's what you do. I mean, it's brute force, but anyway, never mind.
All right, so I'm assuming we're both clinging, going up the wall. Do we need rolls?
Dex and stealth.
Okay.
And Dex is we rise the Dex.
Yes,
Mine
Dex
too.
has been roused
Mine
for
too.
both of you, yeah.
And still. Oh man, I got nothing.
Ooh.
Rogues, man.
7 successes.
What?
Why couldn't I have gotten this on the last roll?
Hey,
Damn, okay.
Explain this to me. You've got massive amounts of technology and intelligence for the role to break into things with your technocracy type powers.
Isn't that how it goes?
You
That's
hit
how it goes.
7 successes on a
That's wild.
stealth roll.
I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah,
I
sorry,
got
no,
2.
that was sorry. I had a crit basically, but it just rolled
Was
when
one
I
of
went
them
like that.
in a red?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
I have 2 8s on the reds, and then I had 2 crits, and then I had
Frown
6.
in storyteller. Okay. Jude, how did yours go? 2 successes. There's a
So
couple
hungry.
couple scrapes on the ceiling from Jude's direction, but you don't seem to be arousing any suspicion.
It's almost disturbing because we've opened the door like 3 friggin' times.
Kenny, they are focused. I say now we give them something to look at. The 3 of us go in, attract their attention. The others come down, and we all have
Yeah.
happy meals.
Margaret's idea is
Excellent.
basically to hang back from the main group and just basically kind of keep a passive awareness of where the 2 Tremere are on the ceiling, and basically kind of like position herself kind of center and just like always move and try to adjust so that if anyone tries to come up and surprise them, she's relatively close to where she can try to do something to help them
Okay.
out.
These are all executives.
Oh.
They don't have any extra powers. And yeah,
I mean, they got money. And money
Grazie.
can do a lot of things.
you see, but did you just turn awe on Mordecai?
I turned on awe and I rolled a 1.
Oh,
Oh wow, damn.
that means you have to like them.
Yeah.
Or something. Crit fail.
Damn.
It's okay.
Mordecai, you need to eat something.
Oh.
You
Don't
need to eat.
focusing. We have someone to save. I can do.
You're not going to
Good.
save anybody. Don't try to bullshit me. I'm your id. You don't care about them.
But what if they're a good fighter?
You still don't care. You can fool yourself, but you can't fool me.
Typhon will be pleased.
Would he, though?
No, no, it wouldn't. Start
So
looking
if
at
I could just go
start
ahead.
looking at Jude. No, he wouldn't.
And I'm
Jude?
just like looking back at you from the ceiling, like,
I'm looking abjectly hungry,
Okay, so
yeah, me too,
like
babe.
predatory,
the door opened for Jaw. The door opened for our two
and I
spider
have awe.
Tremere.
So.
So the third door is going to open, and this time we're just going to stroll right in. No need for stealth or anything. Senores and senoras, welcome
Japan.
to the discussion.
Everybody looks over.
Welcome to the discussion. I would like to talk about your numbers today. It's
Hello.
all about the subtraction.
John's like hiding under a desk now, like.
And just keep heading for the table. I'm expecting it's not a long walk.
It is not.
Excellent.
They are slack-jawed and looking over at Mordecai.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to direct your attention to the chief inspector of our numbers. We have been going over all of these monthly reports, these TFA accounts. These are unacceptable numbers, and any time Jaw would be a great time to bring these numbers up. And Jude and Abigail from accounting are
With
really
a
upset by
giant
these
eye
numbers and
roll,
really
John just
need to
leaps
do
up from
something
under the table and then
noted
just
any
like
time now.
goes for the stab because I just
Just the first one I get to, I grab and I bite.
Before that all happens, though,
Okay.
after the speech with Mordecai, right before Jaw's about to stab, we're going to take a bit of a break because it's about that time.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I
Of
guess that makes
course.
So come
Okay.
back in about
I was waiting
7-ish
for that.
minutes. We will see you soon. I think we're back. Okay, so when last we saw them, they were clambering all over the ceiling. They were hiding behind desks. And then Mordecai comes in and with awe and goes, "Hey, everybody."
Then John jumps from under a table and stabs the first person that's close to him.
I'm the exterminator. You know you got vampires. Look at them. All over.
Dex
Uh,
and melee.
We're going strength melee because this is not meant to be clean like the other one. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of dice.
And that's the thing is with me as storyteller, if you are thinking that there's another dice pool that would be more effective, pitch it to me. I might go for it. Who knows?
Charisma and brawl.
Charisma and brawl.
For professional wrestling.
You gotta sell it to the crowd.
That's what I'm saying. You got to sell.
That is
One of
4 successes.
4 successes. You're basically just kind of coming up, stabbing them from behind.
Yeah, I'm basically like jumping over a table, just taking my dagger straight to the chest.
Okay.
Like heart area.
Heart-ish area. Yeah, you stab them and they kind of in their swivel chair, they kind of fall backwards with you on top of them. What is everyone else doing?
I would like to, from my clinging position, I would basically just like to drop down on the one that's nearest to me. And I guess land on them as gracefully as I can and then bite them wherever it's convenient.
That sounds like a Dex and Brawl type of roll.
Great. Super.
Hmm.
Dex and Brawl.
You did
Okay.
say gracefully. That's the
I
key
shouldn't have
word.
said that. I try to be cool.
It's like the
Fine.
Abigail. I'm not going to tell them anything else.
That
That ended up in a half an hour conversation that was just filler.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm damn it. I'm burning the willpower. Oh my god, so bad.
Yeah, we're gonna burn some willpower tonight.
bad.
Mhm.
No,
So
Ja,
bad.
Ja turned off the pipes, so don't burn anything. It's probably not a good idea.
Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. I got 3.
3 successes. Yeah, you land on them. They're not expecting you to be landing on them.
I didn't think so. I just didn't want to like bungle it so then I couldn't feed or whatever. So yeah, I'm sinking my teeth into their neck or wherever the hell.
Yeah, it'd probably be their neck area that would be the most exposed.
Okay. Down to 0, baby.
Abigail. Also, that's a humanity stain, but we'll get into that later.
Whatever.
Yeah, these are
Abigail's
monsters.
Abigail's gonna drop down on the one closest to her, and
Yeah.
also take a drink, but not suck them dry. This,
X and Brawl?
yeah.
I'm just doing what Ja wants me to do.
Don't put that evil on me. This is
you
not
told
what
me
I
first.
meant. This is not what I
Oh
meant.
my god.
2
You expected
successes.
Jude
2
to
successes?
understand
Yeah,
that
it's-
nuance? I don't think so.
It's essentially kind of like a attacking from stealth, so you get the free action type thing in D&D. So we'll deal with the D&D stuff later. Are you biting into them?
Yeah, but I'm only taking 1, so that I bring
There's-
myself back down to 1.
There is one left over, and that is the one that was by the wall.
Do I have a clear shot at him?
Currently, you sort of do.
Can I throw the thing at him?
Which thing?
My the big shield. Throw that
Or,
big-
ordinarily, you might be
that
able
makes
to,
noise. That makes noise. Never mind.
but he kind of reaches behind himself and he pulls out something that is a book, and he is like, "Back, demons!"
Oh fuck.
And I'm gonna get everybody to roll a willpower check.
Oh, it's a good thing.
So
I
now
Okay.
that's
What
the
do we roll?
unspent willpower plus your plus.
Just
2?
straight unspent willpower.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh no.
So
Oh,
sorry.
no.
That Steve.
Yo,
So unspent willpower in dice.
unspent and willpower in black dice. Yeah, no hunger dice.
oh no.
1 success.
1 success.
I think I've
2
spent
successes.
willpower. So.
Oh, you can't spend willpower on this, I don't think.
No, I think I have spent, so I'm removing.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
like
spent
I
3,
spent-
so I only had 2 dice to roll.
Yeah, I already spent 1 as well. So
Yeah,
I
so
didn't
did
have
I.
to
Excellent.
roll.
2 criticals.
You luckies.
Duran is the only one who manages to.
I was
maintain-
heading that way.
Yeah,
He's my
Duran-
lunch.
Duran is kind of like, whoa, but you're still maintaining your forward movement.
I got 4. Is that okay?
But there is a bright light. You got 4 successes.
Yeah.
You
I'm not moving
also,
anywhere. I'm not moving forward or anything. I'm sort of trying to be the tank in the door, and everybody else went in ahead of me. So
you are also kind of like, whoa, but everyone else is booking it out the door. So if you're standing in the door, Mordecai, you're going to get a flood of kindred kind of rushing at you.
dang.
Okay.
So
Okay. So
Duran is moving somewhat forward. It's kind of heavy. You feel your like kind of a weight weighing you down as you try to. It's like you're moving against water, but your feet are in like heavy shoes, like platforms. Like you're having
Maybe-
trouble moving forward.
Maybe it's like they're covered in cement.
how close am I?
I wasn't going to
Close
go
enough?
there with the Giovanni connection, but kind of, yeah.
Close enough to grab yet? I'm not seeing any fishes.
You are not close enough yet. You're about halfway through the table.
Duran, throw him.
I hate doing this. Okay, I'm gonna shoot him.
Kind of thought you were going to. He's going to try to dodge.
I'd rather grab him, but because, well, you know what? Actually, he'd rather I grab him because my dice suck for that. Shooting him? Oh no, no. Okay, and
Mystify me.
we'll drop another
That's not
willpower. Why not? Yeah, let's go crit fishing. And that's what I needed. 6 successes.
6 successes
Yes.
with or without crits.
There were 2 crits,
Okay.
4, and then 2 normal.
Okay. So yeah, you get a critical success. Are you shooting for the head or other areas? Like this would allow you to get basically a called shot is what I'm looking
Oh,
for.
nice. Then yeah, right in the forehead.
The bright aura and your willingness to
I like
kind
a
of
Santa
flee the
Maria.
area.
Salubri.
Everyone else's will to rush out of the door and kind of trample Mordecai in the process suddenly just extremely fades. Like it goes kind of like an arc downward. As Mordecai is the only one who can see this other than Duran, the person was holding out the book, trying to ward off the evil presence that was coming up upon him, and
I am not evil. I am merely misunderstood.
and they just go straight and fall backwards.
So how far did those of us that ran out, how far did we actually get?
You were pretty
like to say
much
I'm
like
blocked.
trying to elbow Mordecai out of the way.
I'm blocking them at the door.
The
Fates.
the people they were chewing on.
The people they were chewing on are now back, kind of like they're rousing. Like they're not on their feet or anything like that yet. They're just kind of like groggily, like
I thought my guy was dead.
you cannot drain that fast unless you have that potence ability.
Oh my god.
So you do not get a
Okay.
humanity stain.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a potence ability called brutal feed, in which case you can basically just like squeeze all the juice out of it.
Oh yeah, I know it. I
Okay.
didn't think about it though. Okay,
Do him
so
like a Gulker.
so wait a minute. How much hunger did I take then?
You would have dropped 1 each.
Just one?
Okay.
Oh man.
So
okay.
I'm going to walk
Ah,
up to the
frick.
table beside one of these people that is kind of rousing themselves a little bit. Pick up some of the paperwork in one hand and start looking at the numbers and such and see if I can figure out from titles and graphs what it's about. Is it about money? Is it about energy? What's it about? The other hand, I'm going to reach down, grab this groggy person who started to wake up, haul him up, and have lunch.
All right.
I'm going to work while I
I-
eat. It's a working lunch.
I would like to go to the funky dude with the book. And kind of mirror Duran in a sense. We're basically sort of like look at the book, pick the guy up, fight into him, and then pick up the book and see what I see.
It is a rather old, kind of dog-eared Bible that you would see, Mordecai. For Duran, and the mental image of the two of you kind of like with the neck this way, and you're kind of holding him up and reading with the other hand. It's basically Duran sees essentially like a bunch of like numbers, figures, graphs, money in, money out type expenditures, etc. Like these are, it has a little kind of asterisks, numbers in millions, and there's,
Do I see company names, corporate names, holding numbers, anything like that?
You do not. For the most part, it's basically, for if you flip kind of to the front of the paperwork, It is. It's all listed under the Society of Saint Leopold.
But there's nothing that says sources of the money or.
There is a couple of sources that are listed. Canadian government. There is the government of BC. There is City of Vancouver's municipalities of various sorts. It looks like a lot of kind of organizations are tax-free, donating to the Society of Saint Leopold.
Is there a briefcase handy? Any of these idiots carrying a briefcase?
Not carrying, but there was like a couple briefcases like underneath the table, like beside where they were sitting.
I'm going to do 2 points off this person to bring me back down to 1 and drop them. Open a briefcase, throw in a couple of handfuls of paper, like 5 seconds. Close it, latch it. The family will figure out some very interesting things from this. Oh, I can think of someone else who was looking for information too.
The person on the other side of the table is now kind of pulling themselves up.
Okay, I actually was wondering if I can double back from my fear.
Run out the one way and then run back in
and
the other
then
way.
I would like to approach that person that's getting to their feet potentially. And I just want to start punching them in the head.
Excellent, brawl.
Why you give me this?
Strength and brawl.
Why you
Don't be
give me
grateful about
this?
All depends
Don't be
on how
grateful about
brutal
it.
you want to be.
I want to be extremely brutal. The 11,
Strength and brawl.
11 on the brutal, 11 on the brutal meter.
Strength and brawl.
Okay.
Do I see her going for that guy?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just gonna shout out, Jude, we still need some information from them. Don't finish them off just yet. We need to find.
Okay.
We need to find the book, Jude, and I'm pretty sure that one's not it. I don't think it was a Bible.
Joanna can speak with the dead. Joanna can speak with the dead. He'll be fine.
Okay, so upon hearing that from Abigail, instead of beginning a punch fest, I'll sort of I let out that exasperated sound, and I will just basically grab the guy by the neck and like lead him over to like where all of us can kind of surround him. So I'm not trying to injure him in any way, but it's a firm hold. Okay. So there you go.
Yeah, he is like.
Shut up, you fucking imbecile.
Abigail.
You're so lucky I don't fucking kill you.
Oh, never mind. That won't work.
Okay, so I will basically face him towards Abigail. What do we want to ask him?
I want to know where the book is. It was a druidic something or another.
Where is the druid sleep?
That's the one. Where is it?
I don't know.
Snap the briefcase closed. I did not think any of these idiots would know.
I want to break his nose.
That's why it's a salad bar.
I'm gonna mesmerize.
Strength and brawl.
I'm still breaking his nose. I'm still doing it. Let me have this.
Manipulation and dominate. So,
Yes.
1 second.
Okay, I got 3.
And a rouse check.
Rouse check. I passed the rouse check.
This is his intelligence and resolve. Well, you won.
Do you want me to roll?
All depends on how many successes you want to get, but I do want you to roll that rouse check.
Oh, I passed the rouse check. I told you that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've got 3 successes.
3 successes. What are you telling me? them with the mesmerism.
Where is the book, The Druidic Sleep? You have it here. Where did you put it?
I don't know.
Fuck. He doesn't know anything.
Can I fucking kill him, please?
Next.
See,
Yes, go ahead. Next.
Great.
Let's get the next one out here.
Okay, so I
Everyone else in this room is dead.
yeah,
I thought there was one that was still being roused, or so.
No,
Oh, okay.
they're all
damn it.
dead.
That's this one.
I know.
Frick.
They probably didn't know anything. I would now like to drain this man. Is that something I can do in the time?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I would like to drain him to go down to 0 hunger at this time.
And we're back on the humanity stain train.
I already wrote it down, so I'm gonna stick to it. So I will just.
senors and senoras, we have the Frankenstein's monster, electrical and screaming, or the no noise. Something tells me the no noise is where we should be going, and something also tells me that would be the scariest room.
Why don't we hit the electrical screaming? Because if there's something in there, then it's probably going to want to come out. We've been making a little bit of noise here.
I am surprised no one has come to the gunshot scene.
Yes, exactly.
Because whatever they're doing in there, they can't heal past that. I want to be quite curious to see what is going on.
So straight up the middle.
Yeah, we have to figure this whole thing out. This is odd. I don't like odd.
So you're going through the other door then.
The door that the electrical stuff was behind.
Marching order.
Jaw and I up front again.
Margaret will be right behind them, like center of like each of their shoulders that are connecting. Weapons ready.
Alright.
I'll go behind Margaret then.
And I'll go behind them.
Mordecai, you are right near
Well, if they're all
Margaret.
eager to go in, I don't see a point in having a shield, but I'm leery about that silence door. So
Put the
I
shield
don't gotta keep-
behind you in case something comes out the silence door.
yeah, basically.
How are you carrying this thing behind you?
There's an interesting question.
That is quite the image.
Or just holding it and then kind of
Sort of bend it in and sort of just squeeze handholds into it.
Hulk smash.
Mordecai's a strong boy.
So you go through that door, and what you see is a very stark contrast yet again to the kind of sterile environment that you just left, kind of laboratory. The boardroom that you were just in had a bit of carpeting, but this is a staircase that goes down that almost looks like it was carved into the stone that is pretty much around Vancouver.
Oh, good. This dungeon has a second level.
And from the top of the staircase, what can we see down there?
You see it goes basically kind of into another hallway, but you can see kind of like light flashing down on the bottom. You can hear the screams at this point. Everyone can.
The enemy of
It's another. What's up?
I prefer
The
clearing a
enemy-
level, but Senior Strickland has a point. Let us do this quickly.
If nothing else, they'll avoid to fight them, and they'll be weakened by fighting them, and we can take them down too.
See, so stairwell wide enough for John and I to go side by side.
Yeah, this stairwell is wide enough that you could easily fit two people side by side.
In that case, Margaret would move so she directly behind Duran so that if Jude won, she can be shoulder to shoulder with her as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that with Margaret.
And then
If you
Abigail
do that, you
behind
make me
them.
want to do it.
Mordecai with the shield.
I don't like this.
Mordecai, give me a stamina check.
Oh shit! I didn't rouse that. Why?
Just
The
can't it be
only thing
strength?
you didn't rouse.
Can it be strength?
it cannot. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Well,
Athletics or no? Maybe no.
I know what's happening here.
Mystify me with those ones.
on that, 0 successes, and the 1 on my hunger deck.
No!
That is
Oh
a-
my
Yeah,
god.
no, this is
Still failure.
You steal failure.
the worst fucking fail.
Steve is so
Oh.
pleased with himself.
And I'm
now.
right in
Just
front
look
of
at
him.
that Smug
Shit.
mug.
So how exactly are you holding the shield? Are you having like one arm back, or are you
Sort of.
basically kind of holding it on either side, walking with you?
I'm kind of walking slowly. Everybody else is sort of stealthing their way down the stairs, so I'm sort of using that speed as basically just to make sure that the shield is behind. I'm sort of half paranoid about whatever might or might not be, seancing or something in that other room. Kind of distracted, blinking lights down there. Not really paying that much attention to where I'm going, just sort of seeing the next step down, letting them do all the heavy lifting.
So everyone behind you, you would, because the blood that Mordecai tasted
Son of
did not taste all that great. Like it was
Oh.
blood, but it didn't quite taste as good as you would have hoped. Like it was kind of like kind of pure-ish, like kind of you didn't. Yeah, you were just kind of like and then through the last couple of feet you're like and you woof it up.
Nice.
Mordecai just like, for anyone with unseen presence up and running, because I know there are two of you, when you turn
You mean
around,
sense the unseen? Sorry.
Basically, yeah.
or sense the
Okay.
unseen, yeah.
Okay, cool.
You turn around and you see Mordecai, like, just his spine kind of like jolts, and there is a fountain of blood shooting out of his face and his various face holes,
Oh.
including his ears. Like it's just
What?
like
What is happening here? What the fuck is going on?
and with your supernatural senses heightened, you see that there's like kind of light mixed in with the blood that's emanating from his face. Mordecai, what
Mordecai's
is your
blood.
current hunger at?
It was at 2 before I fed.
Then you went down to 1. Okay, you're now at 3.
Jeez.
Sorry for your soup, Mr. Giovanni.
So get to the bottom. I would turn to look up, probably about in time to see this, and that is why we do not suck from those who really have a connection with Il Cristo.
And Mordecai kind of like falls back, kind of sideways on the stairs. Like your back is on several different stairs at the same time, and you're like crossways on the staircase. And just blood is all over his face.
Okay.
He is going to need some feeding.
We're good. I'm fine. Okay.
And I want to, Jude, I want to like go back, like kind of move back in the order, and I want to try to like help him up. Come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna join her because I mean I'm right there. So.
And remember, you got my emergency snack.
Yes, if you can feed Mordecai, I would suggest you do that if Jude has given you something to munch on.
And can I search Mordecai's like pockets for like the piece of hematite?
Does Mordecai have that on him?
Yeah,
I thought he did.
I'd probably put it in like an amulet or what's it? What do they call it? Medallion or some sort of a clasp thing.
Okay, like a
Okay.
where you would have like two pictures
Brooch.
type thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are
So
you
I'm like,
indulging?
crunching the metal thing down into like misshapen.
okay, just put it between your teeth real quick. And then I'll give the
Just doesn't even just shreds the shirt open and like just like bites into the amulet.
okay.
Pops
Yeah,
it
so
open.
I'll do the mental command at that point for it to turn into blood.
Okay.
Hilarious.
So I say snake in my mind, and it turns into one hunger's worth of blood. Is that a little better?
Hell was that?
Wasn't
I
a
don't know.
werewolf.
I'm gonna
Far more
need
pleasant
so many
experience.
explanations later, like, but we gotta keep going for now.
Yes, this is new to me too. But we have a job to do. We can discuss this later.
God. Okay.
Seriously,
and
they
I'll-
don't teach you all about true faith here? Nobody?
Well,
didn't come up in
but
the
I've
time.
never seen this.
Hey, that's because most of us know better than to eat them.
Yeah, but why the one and not all the rest of them?
See, because mi familia le chiesa, the church, between the two, you learn things. Not
Mordecai?
everybody believes.
You're a
But those
special
that
kind of
do-
sinner.
See,
Okay, whatever. We're all terrible, and I don't know anything, and I'm ignorant.
he's right.
Let's move on.
He's right.
You'll learn. You have time.
He's right.
Probably. As long as you stop working for Cassius, because he'll probably get you killed early.
I don't
No, I
know.
don't
I
disagree
think
with
we're
that.
doing that. But anyways,
Okay.
okay. Bottom of the steps.
Down
Yeah,
the steps.
please.
Once
Come on,
you
Mordecai.
make it down to the bottom of the stairs, there's sort of like a hollowed out cavern that's down there. And it looks like it's partially made of stone, partially not. And there is several operating tables that are there. And there is kind of like wires that come down the stairs on the ceiling. And they lead to kind of a central fuse box that's in the middle of the cavern, and wires are coming down from that, and there are several people in kind of like PVC like operating gowns that are kind of sticking rods into a creature that's on the table, and it's basically kind of writhing in pain on the operating table, and it's like part of its body is like a kind of a leopard print, part of it is kind of like it looks almost amphibian, and it is basically getting shocked and it's screaming in pain, but it is restrained by like extremely thick looking leather straps.
How many people are around it? Scientists, whatever, working on it.
There's 3 of them.
Anyone
Said
else?
there
In
were-
anyone else in
Okay.
the room?
No, there doesn't appear to be.
You said there were cables providing power to this room?
Yes.
I'm going to I assume I took my place back in the original like marching down the stairs order, so I'm shoulder to shoulder with Margaret. I want to sort of elbow Margaret and be like, like kind of like very obviously look to the creature on the table and be like, what is that?
You know?
Yeah, Margaret's actually looking at this, and there's some things going off in her head, and she just leans over and she's just like, "Yes, I do want to get close because it makes me think that this might be a thing that we can do. I'm not saying that I currently have, but I have done such work before. They might be trying to replicate things that I can do." That's what they do. They find ways to replicate. They find ways to crossbreed. They find ways to emulate and try to become better versions of ourselves to destroy us.
Yikes.
Like that. Don't like that at all.
Okay, and they
Heading-
haven't made notice.
Heading straight to the table.
I
Gun up.
was going to see one thing before you all started moving forward was, how many of you can see in the dark?
Margaret just, because her eyes are still glowing red.
I'll do that too, actually, now.
I think we should cut the power.
Son of a...
Of course, the
Wait,
glowing eyes,
his eyes
I mean,
are-
they can't find me. Because, they're fucking glowing. Too
Is
red
his
they're
eyes a
glowing.
rouse check?
Uh,
No.
Eyes is not a rouse check. No.
Good. Okay.
This is
Then
Also, I
Power.
didn't mean to ask you, Steve. In the book, it says that it intimidates mortals, but it doesn't say if we get a bonus to intimidating towards mortals if they're
You-
wrong. Do you roll that we do?
Yeah, you'd get a bonus.
Okay. Like +1, +2 per medium
Plus 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Everything's
Got it.
plus 2 for the most part.
this wouldn't be so that they don't see us. It's just to disorient. Give us a little bit of a element of a jump on them.
We already
And maybe
have-
disorient this creature that is
we already
down
have.
there.
Heading for the table. If they cut the power behind me, they cut the power behind me.
Yeah,
Okay.
Josh's just going to throw
And-
the sword at the cables that look like they're providing power. Because Josh can make the sword come back like Mjolnir, so it's a great opportunity to do that.
Dex and melee.
Absolutely.
Anyone else heightening their senses?
I mean, I assume I still passively have sense the unseen.
Yeah,
but
me too.
Yeah.
I can't really do anything other than that.
These are the beasts.
Yeah, heightened senses won't do shit if this room goes dark.
4 successes.
Daredevil.
Yeah, Ja throws the sword at the cable that seems to be the thickest, and it cuts it clean in two, and everything goes dark.
Except Josh's sword, which is glowing red.
And,
And,
the eyeballs of Margaret and Mordecai.
Ribbons.
And
So everything goes dark.
ah,
Nice.
Kidding.
nicely done.
I have to make a rouse check to bring the blade back to me, but
And it
I
refuses.
failed. But it comes back. Still comes back to me.
It's like, no, I don't want to.
Hey, everybody down here, we should add them to us. Come on, Ja.
Some of them are really gross, though.
Yeah,
Maybe that thing that's in there. We'll see.
maybe.
Maybe.
Let's do that. Sometimes agreeing with your biggest words.
Ja takes out the sword, starts moving forward behind Duran, I guess.
Okay, I've dropped to the ground.
Oh, you
Okay.
dropped to
Doctor
the ground.
Phil.
Yeah,
You
I
can
can't
see it.
No, I can't see a damn
Well,
thing.
you can
dude.
see with me because my sword glows like a bright fucking lightsaber. So
I
you
I
can see me
Okay,
and around me.
Yeah, I can see you and a slight bit around you, but my gun's now ineffective. My gun is not a 3-foot reach. My gun is at 30-foot reach. So I drop to the ground. I got to get the fuck out of the way for you guys who can do things.
Got it. Ja starts doing things. There's people
Cool.
here, torture the creature. Game time.
Drop
Jude's
the-
hanging at the back.
Now, is there still light coming from the doorway we came in?
Down
The stair.
at this particular level, no.
Yeah. Okay.
The power, the light, you would have seen like light that from the above that would have kind of lit up the staircase.
Yeah.
But then the other light that just got cut off would have been from the downstairs area.
So I
there's-
can no
there's-
I'm can I see the staircase?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to carefully try to get back the staircase.
Ja looks at
Okay.
Duran and is like, use your cell phone light. And then he just
No.
runs for it like, let's go. Closest thing to me. Ja's just going to run it through.
Margaret and Mordecai.
That's not one of his coterie, of course.
No, I mean, like, what are they doing? Whilst Ja is making with the sword swiping. That's a lot
Yeah,
of SW words.
Margaret's gonna find the wall nearest her and just basically hug it, eyes up, arms up, and the first fucker she sees, she's just gonna dash at him, essentially because the blade comes forward on the fist, punch for it, but the blades in melee.
Punch
wise.
with the blades.
Yeah, kind of get him in the shoulder and everything, and then as she goes and hooks him around, maybe impales him, maybe just slashes him, but uses that momentum to bring them into a feed.
Dex and melee. Mordecai, what you up to?
Let go of the shield. It's useless now. Head straight for the thing on the
Is
table.
it though?
Nice. Very nice. Tear my attention away from Jude, because I've been staring at her with an uncomfortable level of hunger right now.
I mean, you're at 2 again.
I'm at 2
Why
still
me?
because because I don't feel anything. I know you told me it was your blood in this thing. And I'm like, I can drink her blood and I don't feel a bond.
Oh, okay.
And I'm at hunger too.
I'm back with you here. Uh-oh.
So now you're,
Well,
I really hope I don't lose anymore. Anyway, I'm gonna go focus. We got a thing. I don't know what the hell that thing is. It's creepy as fuck looking when it's all red now. But I'm gonna cut it loose with my two. What are they called? Kukri. Okay.
2 daggers.
Yeah.
the Korea.
Basically, I'm pulling a Margaret only with actual weapons and metal instead of my own extensions of, which is way cooler. By the
Hey,
way.
there are bone weapons. They exist throughout
I'm like
history.
low-key jealous here. I'm just like, wow, I wish I could. All I got is these, but okay. I mean, wow,
Dex.
way to show me up.
This is going to
I'm not being
definitely
gentle about it.
This is going to require a strength and melee.
Yeah,
Just straight
at-
roll.
I'm at 5 right now. Roused, but I'm not roused up above.
6.
Still at 6. Okay. So I have potence 3 going.
You wouldn't include potence in the roll though. That
Oh
will
right,
get
6 damage
that will get applied to damage later.
and melee. Where's my melee?
Yeah, while he rolls that, Margaret, I went crit fishing, and it got me 1 additional success, no crit. But that's 3 for the attack. Did you want me to do an additional roll on the feed? There's also the +2 additional for her Simi bullshit, damage was. But yeah, do you want me to do additional roll for the feed attempt?
No, don't worry about it. Yeah, you basically like come in, you hook them. I'm assuming it's kind of like curved to go over your knuckles.
It's like curved like this, and then it comes more around on the fist. So if I come around right front fistal contact, it can like hook them.
Yeah, you basically kind of hook it in and pull it so that it rips it open, and you can actually see exposed flesh underneath, and then you're able to easily muckle on.
Yeah, she feeds
This
right.
head set of dice is going into the dice,
clavicle.
and it's never coming out again.
You just
Uh-oh,
rolled a
dice
1 on
jail.
your hunger
I rolled
dice,
that
didn't
because
you?
that's the one I designated because it's reddish. I'm like, yeah, I'll make that one my hunger die. 1 again. 7 successes though.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't matter. So long as
Okay.
you get successes, then it's not a bestial failure. Like you scored on the staircase and you vomited up all
I
your blood.
I had 2 crits and then a bunch of other successes, but
So how many total?
7.
7. And then your potence, I believe, is 3. Okay. So that's like
Slicing the
10.
table in half.
Yeah, that's 10 basic points of damage. Even though you kind of on the second strap, because there's a strap kind of just below their hips, and there's one kind of across their chest that is kind of tied in with their arms. You cut through that one easily, and then you go to cut through the other one, and it catches ever so slightly, and it snaps the blade, but you're able. It essentially cuts through the second one somewhat reasonably well.
This wouldn't have happened if it was bone blades.
Probably not.
Low key jelly still.
Ja, how did that roll go?
Oh, I hadn't rolled my damage yet, or rolled the attack yet, but I did arouse my strength, so I can give me some extra dice there. So that is
Extra dice are always good.
6, 9. Yeah, I have a lot of dice. So,
Lovely sound.
I'm going to burn one more willpower after that. Jesus. 11 dice, 3 successes.
Dang.
4 successes. 4. Still not good.
Yeah, no crits or anything, just the 4. All right. So you come in. How are you attacking it? Are you like leaping over the table? Or...
I am just trying to just like go to the first person and just put my sword straight through them.
It does in fact go straight through. It kind of like, you can tell that you've injured them, but when you stick it through them, kind of like the PVC may have shifted a little bit, but you kind of hit them and they're like, ah! But it does not seem that they are quite as dead as when you usually stick your sword through somebody.
Is this a supernatural creature by chance? Well, I only ask because I get extra damage. They don't get halved damage from my sword. That's the only reason I ask. And it's a +1.
They get stabbed.
Okay. Cool.
For the sense the unseen people, the thing that's on the table, you can definitely tell is kind of a kindred type creature, but no one else seems to be supernatural.
Wait, thing on the table is a kindred?
You don't know that.
Oh, wait. Okay, but so we can tell that by like their aura, or
yes.
What's the?
Yeah, because I like to do Sense the Beast on the one on the table.
That's
all right,
what I was
let's
waiting
do Sense
for.
the Beast.
That's what I was like, hey, elbow, you should totally
Sorry, I was
do
typey
that.
and my glasses were off.
No, you're good. So okay,
Yeah.
and you said the description of the creature, you said it's like a leopard, but there's like amphibious
Yeah, one of its
characteristics.
limbs is kind of like it almost looks like a leopard, and the other one of its limbs seems kind of like it's got a bluish hue, kind of seems amphibious.
Okay, in the limbs.
Changeling.
I was also thinking of this earlier too, especially depending on how the Sense the Beast roll goes. I'd like to do some sort of follow-up roll, maybe substitute medicine for protean to see, like try to glean more information for that depending on how the Sense the Beast goes.
So Sense the Beast is resolve plus animalism versus their
composure and blood search resolved and it failed, so the species at hunger 3.
Jesus Christ.
Oh goodness.
Slowly roll.
It wouldn't be a
Margaret.
session if Margaret's hunger was not 2+. It wouldn't be regular.
Oh, what the
0 to do.
crap.
What the crap is my specialty?
I pulled 6, and all 3 of my hunger dice are 0. And I do have 1 crit die, but I only have 1 dice to re-roll. So do I? You know what? It's fucking sense the beast, and this is some fucked up shit. So fuck it. Fuck it. Only rolling one dice for the willpower re-roll. Oh, I shit you not. It's a crit, so that's 5 crit with willpower spent.
There you go.
That's a lot of crits. So that's like 9 successes, I think.
Oh no. Because originally I only had 2 successes just on the black dice, 3 failures on the hunger. Gambled, with the willpower, only 1 dice available, and that 1 dice came up with an additional 10. So 2 10s, 1 additional, 5 crit.
Okay, 5 successes. Okay, so yeah, you look, you blink a few times, and you look at this particular creature, and it definitely has a beast, and it is extremely close to frenzy.
Okay.
I'm gonna let it out.
Yeah, let me grab my book because that's somehow stupidly out of reach because I know I get double stuff at the crit, so I'll be right back with you on those questions. Continue.
Let me just check.
I'm gonna let it out.
Critical gives the user information, exact type of creature, as well as their hunger or rage
Yeah,
level.
I was gonna say exact type of creature. Is it any
It
more
is
specific than just a kindred?
It is very much a vampire.
I was just gonna throw these people that he stabbed just to this thing, and then you know what? Maybe this place just needs to go.
And Abigail can see this, that Jaw's about to throw these dead lab technicians at the thing.
Well, the one he's fighting is not dead yet, but this is just like future planning.
Okay, Abigail's gonna use Extinguished Vitae on the monster then while you guys are all doing that. If
On the monster?
The one that's frenzying? About to frenzy?
Nobody's frenzying yet.
Yeah, that's why I want to make it frenzy. I want it to eat the things that we don't want to deal with.
I mean, sure, that's an assumption.
Oh, this is glorious.
I mean,
Duran's is. I don't know what he's saying, but he's.
Listen,
Duran's just like, this is fucked. Nope.
I mean, what?
Okay, yeah, I'm not okay. I'm not gonna do that.
No, totally do it. That's amazing.
Well, I mean, if it's a kindred, and we're gonna assume that it's a gangrel, right? Or something, but
I don't know about that.
I know that
maybe.
this is an out of game discussion.
yeah,
But
this
if
is
you
definitely
make
out
him,
of character.
Yeah, if you make him frenzy, he's got targets that Jai is killing. What's left that's moving? Us. And he
I'm right
won't
next to
care
it.
what he eats.
Well, that's why Jao would just stop. You can have them. Please.
Okay,
It-
yeah, let's
Jordan.
not. I'm not gonna make him frenzy out of character. I'm not gonna. Yeah, no.
Okay, storyteller, can I please get like a?
Please don't die.
Okay, I'm
Please
just
don't
having
die.
visualizing exactly what's happening at the moment. I just want to make sure I know where all the pieces are because obviously I'm not really doing anything. But so okay, there's the creature on the table.
what you
Did
can
Mordecai free
see
this?
is a little bit different from what is actually happening. What you can
Alright.
see is 2 pairs of glowing red eyeballs that are moving
Okay.
about.
Blowing
And-
sword.
A glowing sword that's flailing around and just kind of
Okay.
disappeared a little bit because it just got stabbed into somebody. So you can see
So
it's
that's
kind of
all I
like
see.
well, you can see the aura of something that was writhing around on the table.
Right.
Other than that, you can't see shit.
Yeah, fair.
I
I probably
hate
wouldn't see
this.
that either.
And this is
I
why
hate it.
I'm getting back to the staircase. Because I can't see. I can see glowing eyes. I'm not shooting at them. No.
Right.
Yeah, right
I
now
mean,
the only targets you can solidly see are the people who happen to be on your side of the confrontation.
Okay. And just for clarification, I think I kind of just stayed on the stairs. Like I never actually like moved down because I knew as soon as the power was cut. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Just want to know where I am and what I'm
So
seeing.
Duran
So
would be crawling
who-
towards
yeah,
Jude.
Who is Jude the only one at the stairs?
No, Abigail's still
No,
there.
Abigail's there
also
too.
Excellent. So when I get there, I'll stand up and go, Senoras, a pleasure meeting you here. See.
I'm sorry, I don't have any more snacks. I should have brought more
I
in my
need
purse.
no snacks. Them.
So, that thing that came out of Mordecai, that we saw like this white light. Given that they've got this handled, can you briefly explain that to us, Mr. Giovanni?
Let's get into that conversation in a bit. Let's finish up the other conversation
Fair
first,
enough.
because this is only like 6 seconds.
While you're doing that, the conversation will be happening off screen.
Okay.
Oh, and just real quick, I forgot Margaret got a chance to feed, so she's actually at hunger 2. She went from 2 to 1, now she's back at 2.
Okay. Do you want to feed more?
I mean,
You just want to make
Asking
it
the
a same
hard-hitting
party?
questions right here. It's the A1
Same
journalism.
party.
but yeah, if that guy's still alive, Margaret, what she'll do is she'll just kind of like spin around and then like put her arms around him. So like one's at the neck and one's at the torso. And she will take another dot of him the other side of the neck. And just when she takes her neck back, she will like it close. So, not the proof is there. But rather than draining him, she'll just take the blades and just sort of try to push it through enough to,
Yeah.
Fatality.
Yes.
like a sort of nearly
Get
headless
him.
kick sort of thing. Just, get down to the guts as much as possible.
That'd be a dex and melee, I think. Possibly. Maybe. I don't know. Mordecai.
I'm gonna finish cutting my friend free.
He's free.
Oh, good.
In fact, now that you reminded me of that, he
And you
reached out.
stand.
He reached out and grabbed the third technician that
Oh,
people
good.
haven't stabbed or rended into several different pieces. And like they just reached out, grabbed it, like kind of ripped the outfit and just started feeding.
Okay. You're good.
Yeah, there's nothing but gurgling noises that you can hear from them.
Speaking of, Margaret only got 2 successes, but considering she's already taken 2 dots off of this guy, I'm not going to worry about spending a willpower because he's probably done.
Yeah, he's pretty dead. Ja,
So this one that I impaled is still alive.
relatively, yeah.
Still has some fight in him. I look at this, like I
Little
look
bit.
at my sword just glowing a bit, and I look around. Can I see anything in the room? If I see this monster thing, Ja's just gonna be like, "You want this one too? I don't need it."
There's gurgling noises.
And he just takes a guy, takes a sword out of him, and then just throws him towards the monster.
As you take the sword out of him, he reaches behind himself, pulls out a gun, and shoots you.
Oh, he can try.
I mean, I'm actually super impressed with this roll.
Oh no.
I have
Look
rapid
how pleased again.
reflexes.
He looks so pleased. I don't like when he makes that face.
Now does have rapid reflexes.
goes- Oh boy, here we go.
You
Let's
can't
see
really
this.
see it.
Oh no, it's already, I see it's not good. Ah, son of a bitch. That's 7. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
That looked
That's a
like
lot.
8. That looked like 2 sets of crits.
No, that's two tens and
Ah.
3 extra successes, so that's 7.
So what am I rolling to dodge this?
Dex and athletics
Okay.
with your roused dex.
Yup.
I even gave him penalties for being in the dark, but you're standing right in front of him essentially, so
Plus glowing sword, glowing eyes.
Did I have to roll to like yeet him as well?
no, this will all be part of that particular roll.
So there's 4 that I got.
4. You take 2 superficial damage.
That just makes me angry.
And
I
we
mean-
hear a gunshot over by the
Yes.
Jai just looks at this dude like, you know you'd have fucked up, right?
Twist fora.
You know you'd have fucked up. I was gonna give you to that. Jai's just gonna eat him now. It's gonna be brutal.
Let's just go with strength and brawl.
This is the rolliest game we've ever had.
It really is. He said it was gonna be that though.
I
He
did.
did. He
I-
really did.
I put that in the content warning at the beginning of the
You
game.
did.
Content warning,
yeah.
dice rolling.
I knew what I was getting into.
3 successes.
That's the exact same as he had. So he's the one that when he goes to shoot you, it kind of deflects off your sword.
Ooh, so cool.
Jesus.
So let's go another round. Anybody else gonna help out Ja?
Can I see Jaw?
You can see Ja because you have
Okay,
eyes of the beast on.
Take my remaining knife because, or I mean, the other one's broken, right?
The other one, yeah, kind of got lodged in the very thick leather and kind of snapped off, but it was enough damage to the leather that the thing on the table was able to bite into the guy and escape.
And he's out. So Jaw is trading blows with the guy over here.
Essentially, yeah.
Margaret is
He shot me. I can't believe he shot me.
kind of silverfish pill bug going on over here, and she's feeding from either side of this other one. Is there anybody actually left in this?
There is not at this point, other than the one with Ja. Because there's only 3. Ja is engaged with 1. Margaret has just rendered another one asunder. And the third one was the guy that the thing on the table is muckled onto.
Okay. Turn to the thing on the table. Like Kindred done it. Are you from here? Can you?
It's still gurgling and eating.
Right.
Stop playing with your food. Yeah, I actually don't really know what to do because I'm not worried that Jaw's not going to be able to kill the thing. So,
Nor should you be.
I mean, I could help, but then I would be defenseless. Then I've got a, I don't know, savage gangrel or something in front of me.
Well, even if he was at hunger 5, the human body generally has 5 hungers worth of blood in it.
Yeah, but
so he's feeding.
So I feel like, should we just like literally wait, like just hold until he finishes feeding? Because presumably then he'll be more docile.
Yep, that's what I'll do.
So I feel like we should just like wait. And then see if he can say, if they can say anything.
What was his hunger level? Because Margaret got the crit with that since the beast. So is he confirmed at 5?
Yeah, he was at 5.
Okay, so he's just steadily decreasing. And
Yeah.
I guess since the beast has a passive thing, so because she's rolled that on him before, she can just like gauge the process, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay.
sort of like
Yeah.
see the health,
like a gas gauge.
the meter going down.
But hearing all this, Margaret will put her hand up. She'll be like, "No, y'all, we should most definitely wait. I, for one, would not like to be diabolized, you know. So just wait till I put my hand down, and we'll be good. Hopefully."
Oh shit, I still have on.
Just in case, I am going to rouse Scorpion's touch just in case something tries to diabolarize. I think that
Probably
is
a good idea.
just a rouse check in this particular case.
It is.
And I'll hold it until I need it. I failed.
Gotta be like Scar.
Abigail.
Uh,
Shh, Winston, it's okay. I'll feed. Just go away now.
Grab one of those
Yes,
bodies and eat something.
I will.
For Christ's sake.
I will, Winston. Calm down.
Yeah, he's gone.
Okay, so I've got it just in case anything tries to diabolarize me or in case I need it.
Yes.
And would there be any way for Jude to like make some kind of like wits and awareness to find like an alternative source to light the room?
Sure.
Like her phone?
I guess I could just take my phone out. I guess I was thinking bigger.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking
No,
bigger.
I wasn't trying to like poke fun at you or anything like that. I was like,
No,
we
I
could
know
be
you
using
were.
our phones. Like
No, that makes total sense though. Like,
But we
no,
could like
you're right.
have the lighter app. You turn on the lighter app and then just hold the phone.
Just hold the phone
We
up, the
are-
ladder app.
We are getting close to the end of our particular session, so we're gonna
True.
have Ja do the fight again.
Okay.
Well, you won.
Yay.
Victory
rolled-
feels robbed.
Yeah, I did win. I have 9 successes.
Yeah, I rolled my 5 dice pool and I got 1 success. So yeah,
Yeah,
Are
4 of
you-
those were crit.
are you
so-
going to like? Are you eating or stabbing?
I am going to drain him down till I get to 1 health, but I am like ripping his throat open to eat and then just leaving him there to bleed out.
All right. What is your hunger currently at?
2.
2.
Yeah.
All right. So as Ja
Delicious.
lets this particular person fall down, the creature that's on the table kind of pushes away the thing that it was eating, the now bloodless body, and he looks over and he goes, you see the eyes flash red, and he goes, "We have to get out of here now."
No shit. Let's ride.
They activated a failsafe as soon as you attacked.
Well, shit.
So much room for exploring and we won't even get a
Druid.
chance.
Druid sleep.
Bro.
Druid sleep. Is there a book called
Sleep.
The Druid Sleep here?
Book.
I have no idea.
Shit. We need to find it. What does this failsafe do? Blows the
It's-
place or?
Yes, as far as I know, it'll just collapse the entire facility.
And you have no idea how long?
I have no idea.
Crap.
Everybody
Uh,
out.
Mr. Giovanni, do you think we can quickly try to go in that other room? Would you like to join me?
Yes, we're going. Let's
Okay.
go.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go. I'm gonna try to get to the room as well. The nothing room.
You know,
The
that guy
abyss
said,
room,
"I
I'm
don't
assuming.
know." So he could have been lying. So Margaret's just gonna go right up in his face with her eyes of the beast still active. Let's see, do mesmerize and say, "Lead us to where the book is, at least where you believe it would be."
I don't know where the book is.
I'm heading for the
He passed,
silent
by the way.
room.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just heading there. Yeah.
Guys,
Gonna
like
and
all
just-
4s running, like we're going.
Like a child up the stairs.
Oh, Santa Cristofore. Okay, of course, this is the room that's going to take us the longest to sweep because this is where the boss is. Every video game I've ever watched, the boss is at the end. It will be something big and ugly, and we'll have to beat on it, and the whole place will come down around us because I did not listen to my padre this morning.
It's true, you didn't.
We've gotten out of worse stuff before.
mean-
Come on, have a little faith.
I was
Never
wondering
seen
if
that.
it was
Faith.
green tips. Wasn't gonna ask.
Yep, we're heading towards that room.
Marching orders.
I'll go first.
Abigail,
Go for it.
I was, Jude and I
Yeah.
were at the stairwell, so I mean,
And Abigail was,
and
yeah.
Abigail, so we'll be
Yeah,
leading.
we're the 3 first, I think.
So when you open that door, it is
Oh, yeah.
disconcerting to say the least.
Oh,
As
goody.
you walk through, you can't even hear yourselves. But you see kind of glass pillars that each have an item on them with like a spotlight.
Any of them
And
a
there's
book.
I'm going
Probably
to
about
say out
100
loud,
of these things.
a museum. Can I hear myself say that?
What
You
does
cannot.
Sense the Unseen
Like,
do here?
there's lights all over the place in this. Each one of them seems to light up.
Can we
And you
quick-
So
said
it's
there's
like-
like many.
Oblivion without the Oblivion?
There's at least 100.
Okay, so and then
Any-
they're all in a row, like straight down.
They're in like rows and columns.
Okay, so
Any-
I'm gonna
any
turn and
immediate
say I
books?
take this one, and I'm gonna start.
Nobody who can hear Abigail say a word.
Okay, so
Yeah, we
I'm
can't
gonna
hear each other.
motion, and I'm gonna say I'm gonna take that one.
I'm going to step to the row next over and go.
Yep, and then I will go. Jude will go to the one next.
Give me
I
a
suspect.
Margaret.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I suspect Ja just kind of catches on to this because this is more like marching orders sort of thing. He gets it. Just finds
You
an
want wits
aisle.
and awareness?
Yeah, wits and awareness from everybody. Margaret, you were saying?
Oh, she just fallen behind Jude.
I'm gonna rouse my.
I'm
wits.
rousing my. I
Yeah.
am also going to do that.
Same.
I
Passed.
failed, so I'm back to 1.
Mordecai.
Back to 2.
Before I go into the room, I turn to our misshapen friend,
Oh, he's leaving.
flash him a card.
He doesn't take that. He just leaves.
Damn Or if there's some way I could have given him a card and basically say, yeah, you don't need to be
Burning
here.
a
Get in here.
willpower.
There's not really any way.
Willpower.
You're welcome.
Yeah, he's already out of earshot.
All right.
5 successes after burning
Alright.
willpower.
I roused my wits. It passed 3 successes.
I got
So-
6.
How many pedestals are there?
There's at
Hundreds.
least 100.
And each one has a different thing on it?
Yes. 4 successes. 6 successes.
How many did
Abigail?
What are we rolling?
Shoot, I just put my dice away. Did anybody hear what I said? Did I say
I
6
think
or
you
5?
said 5.
5, yeah. Okay.
I got
Alright.
4. Jude had 5.
Jude had 6.
6. Rand had 4.
Shrug my shoulders, wander in, see what they're doing, take an aisle.
Wits and
Keep
awareness.
mumbling about our ungrateful friend.
You can't even hear yourself mumble.
Bad day for Mordecai. I can't hear himself talk.
Whoa.
Wow.
Good day for the rest of us.
I are
Correct.
still on.
Just dunked on.
And I can say this out loud in this room and no one will ever hear it.
He's
Mordecai.
been looking at me like he wants to eat me all night. So excuse me if I throw a little shade in the
Mordecai
Oblivion
walks
room,
in.
honey.
Sees the everybody going different rows, picks another row of his own, and then anyone can hear in this room is the of the knife sinking into Mordecai's back. No, I'm kidding. You're fine.
Looking for an
It's
infinity
just
gauntlet.
it's just me and my cutting words.
Nice.
What's
Infinity
your
gauntlet.
Please tell me 6
Active
gets me
winter.
something good here. I'm
what's your
begging
awareness, Mike?
What's an awareness?
For the 6, you definitely as you travel along, you eventually kind of look up half-heartedly, and you can see on a row that no one has currently taken. You can see the book, and then the person who has 5 notices. 4s then notice.
Okay.
you. Okay.
And do I notice, I notice that Jude is going for it?
Yes.
Okay.
What else is here?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Is there anything else that I noticed down the road that I'm going down?
Now, are they all just on pedestals in the open or are they under glass or
They're just all on pedestals.
okay, and they're books and other things?
Books and other things, like
Okay.
some stone work, some like kind of gem looking things, some are other books,
Viene. It takes me a
Okay.
moment to notice they're going
Sorry,
for the
did you
book.
say gym-looking things?
I'm going to open the
There are
briefcase.
There are gem-looking things, yes.
I'm going to open the briefcase, toss a few things in. This vest has 18 pockets.
Wow.
Anything
It does.
small,
Very impressive.
It's a
anything
hunting vest.
gemstone for Margaret, and looking
No, Margaret's
for
just there. She's already like,
Egyptian.
no, fine. Talking them into her
Okay.
brush. One of her clothes.
As soon as
Hold up,
John
so-
notices y'all find a book, John's like, "Is there a small weapon that I can take with me? Because knives are my thing."
There are several daggers that you
Excellent.
notice.
This is wild.
I'm
Okay,
gonna grab
I'm
books.
sorry.
Sorry,
So-
go ahead.
I know
Reading
I
in
saw
fiction.
it first. Like I perceived it. So does that mean I went toward it first? Because Duran, did you say, are you just putting other stuff in, or you putting the
Yeah,
book?
no,
in?
I'm putting other stuff. I noticed you
Other
having the
stuff.
book because
Okay.
I'm down the rank, so I noticed
Just
you
making
noticing the
sure.
book and went, oh, she's found it.
She's
Grab
got it.
some other shit.
Okay. Fantastic. Okay, so just want to make sure. Yeah, everybody's getting some loot.
Loot fast.
So when I see it and I get up on it, like I am going to take off my tank top, and I have a thing on underneath, don't worry. And then I have I'm just gonna sort of like make it into sort of like a parachute shape and sort of just like
Wrap the book in it.
wrap the book in it. I'm not exposing my skin to touching this at all. The tank top's big enough. So
you have
I took
learned,
off my
young
shirt.
one.
That's what I'm saying. Duran
Be
has taught me.
paranoid. Be
Duran
paranoid.
has taught me. So I'm gonna just do that, and then I'm going to. How big is it actually?
The book is about 16 by 9, give or take.
Okay, 60 by 9. Okay, so kind of just bigger than a regular piece of paper.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm then going to I'm going to like stuff it like in the like kind of put it slightly in my waistband, like, and kind of hold it right there to my stomach. So it's like kind of secure and covered in the tank top. And then I'm kind of turning on my heel, and I'm just like, but people can see me. It's not like super dark. Like everybody can see each other. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, I know we can't hear. I'm just making sure. So I'm basically like, people are noticing, and now I'm like, okay, let's.
Soon as Jude is aiming for the door, briefcase closed, start heading that way, grab the odd thing off a pillar as I go past it. Anything that's small,
Stuff
fit in the
Sure.
pocket.
Yes.
Yoinky, yoinky,
Same.
yoinky,
I'm
yoinky.
grabbing books as I'm going
We're
by,
shopping.
and just like as much as I can stuff into my backpack.
All right. And from there, I'm assuming everybody's grabbing a bunch of shit, and you're booking it out of the location.
Yeah, just
See.
get out of here, man.
Yep.
Give me a Dex and Athletics roll from everybody.
Uh-oh.
And
See
Dex
how-
is no longer
I'm-
roused. I'm
I was gonna say
assuming.
my Dex is not roused, I don't think, anymore, because I roused
Yeah,
my
Dex
wits,
will still
so-
be roused. Yeah.
Oh,
He'll
okay.
be-
Cool.
Oh,
Good.
it still will be.
It's the end
Oh,
of
all
that
right.
particular scene.
Sorry, Dex and Athletics. You said.
Yes.
Okay. Dex. Oh god, it's so bad.
Oh,
So bad. So bad. I'm so big and so not.
That is a horrible roll, and I don't think I should burn any more willpower.
Okay, I got
Oh,
two. So
oh, you know what? You don't have to burn willpower because I'm using the Tremere thing to grab the
Multi-level
Benu Hakim
Larky thing.
and go, yeah, you can do it.
So
Go
what does that give me?
Abigail.
So I
That
got
gives you a willpower roll for free. at
Okay,
the cost
cool.
of no willpower.
Jesus.
Yay, thank you.
And does
Yeah,
anybody else need willpower?
on
Because
it.
John's just going to be like, hey, get your shit together. Let's fucking go.
Okay, 3
And he's going to
successes.
use his own
Thank you,
power
Duran.
to get other people rolling.
Duran, yeah.
Margaret got a hit of understanding.
3 successes. So thank you, Mr. Giovanni.
All right, I got two.
Thanks
By
to Mr.
by way of
Cato.
Mr. Cato.
Oh, actually,
And thanks to me.
Thanks by way of Ms. Duncan, by way of Mr. Cato. Okay,
I love this lore sheet. I love this lore sheet. It rules.
Amazing.
These are the Coterie merits, though, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
Yes, these are Coterie merits.
Oh,
Yep.
right.
Yep.
which is kind of like a lore sheet, but not.
Kind of, but not.
Ja, well, I got a crit, but that was on my blood die. And
Yeah,
okay, sweet. I got 5 then.
And because Duran was absorbing everybody's planned merits, he accidentally absorbed Elena's from the other game and became a Lasombra.
Son of a again. Hang on a second. You do that, and then
No, you're still there.
okay, give it a moment. And abracadabra.
Nope,
Come on.
you're still
Nope, Lasombra.
there. Still
All right.
Lasombra. Okay, so what did everybody get?
3.
I almost
Five.
got, and then willpower gave me an additional success. So 2.
Mordecai? 5?
Five.
Okay.
There it goes.
Here
You
we
got
go.
it.
So 5 success people. You are booking it out faster than everybody else. So who
Can I hang
scored?
back and make sure we can grab any stragglers?
You can, if you want to die.
I mean, if anybody
Guys-
fails,
No, I'm kidding.
I've got Potence powered up.
I
can
didn't
literally just pick them
fail,
up
but
and
I
look
got
at
2.
The stragglers are Jude and Margaret.
Guy's very much on a mission to get all the way upstairs and take that scientist that's laying down up there that they had, feed off of him, and then finish him. Because he wants to go back down the one blood. So, you know, he was sleeping.
So you're gonna kill him
Oh, yeah.
after feeding? Yeah.
What
That's
did
a
not-
humanity stain.
so
I learned it from watching
You got a
you,
2.
Ja.
you got 2, Margaret got
Can't leave any witnesses.
0.
No, Margaret got 2.
Oh,
Jude got
okay.
2.
Sorry, ladies, and unceremoniously basically come up behind them, scoop them, so that they basically sort of spin around. Hopefully, Margaret doesn't slice off my ear.
It's not the first time you
Earlier,
picked me
when the
up.
book
I'm
Literally-
used to
rolled
it.
Literally
over
tell her,
hurt him with her
Jesus,
arm
Peggy.
weapons.
Jesus, Peggy, don't slice off my ear, so that they flip around into a fireman's carry and just basically book.
Okay.
I've
That's
got
fine.
5,
I'm used to it.
6, 9 points essentially of
Uh,
strength.
Abigail, how many successes?
That was 3.
3? Okay. Yeah. So after Abigail escapes out of the building, the entire thing kind of implodes and falls in on itself.
Jesus.
Are we talking just the restaurant, or because that
Just-
seemed to go a lot further underground
Just the restaurant.
The whole restaurant just went.
into the ground?
Yeah.
And
It
I'm
basically just kind of folded in on itself.
and observing
Okay.
this from Mordecai's fireman's carry. I'm just like, not my circus, not my monkeys. Goodbye.
See, it was even more humane for me to just finish that dude real quick than have him get buried alive.
I
you
mean,
don't need
just
to
saying.
justify yourself
I
to
mean-
me. It's okay.
I'm just saying.
That's a justification, but
See,
no.
Guido, calling in an Ars Moriendi. See, a cleanup. It's a tough one. Don't ask. Grazie.
This address, blah.
Yes. Love that ability too.
I get out, put them down,
So we're out.
dig around in my pocket. Got this for you, Peggy, and whatever the biggest gem I was able to grab.
Aw.
Aw.
She already
That's
has
so
an arm
nice.
full. She would have texted Amber to like meet her at the door and everything, so she would have already like included a bunch, already taken things out of her. Oh well, aren't you so sweet? Sugar? Go ahead and hand that on over to Amber. She'll take care of it.
All right.
But- Steve, I can't wait for you to go through and send me things. I might just send you some things and be like, "Was it this? Was it this?"
Now,
It may
if I may, I have no doubt I did not watch everyone in the room of silence, but we all grabbed the little handfuls of things. Why do we not put them all in a bag? We take them all back to Xenoschism, and we know what the book is once we have
Cast
identified.
identify. Right.
Once we've identified the others and seen what there is of value, we split it equally between each of us.
There's
And
knowledge.
if they
are-
There's
if they are
probably a
all-
lot of knowledge.
Knowledge will go to those that will benefit from it. Gaudy trash goes to those who like gaudy trash. If there is something that we can wheel and deal amongst ourselves for, you know, if you see a book you particularly love, you can say, this is my pick. We'll
Mr.
take
Giovanni,
turns. We'll figure something
want
out.
me
Listen,
to
I just
give
got
up?
the book.
And John's just like pulling out knives and daggers. He's like, you want me to give up these?
Now you could
I know,
just
it's gonna take a-
you could keep those and say you don't want anything else.
I don't
Yeah,
want
that's the
any of
case
these.
I was gonna make exactly because if y'all you're taking gifts, get a knife, dragging his claws, you got another thing coming to y'all.
I mean, it's going to take 10 minutes per identifier if we cast it like a
Please, I just want to get this book somewhere
Yes,
safe.
let's just
I just
go.
want to leave.
Look,
Back
if,
to
ritual. Let's get out of here.
yes, if they called
See.
in an alarm, then it's possible that they called in others. So let's get
So,
ourselves out
into
of
the
here.
Fiat.
So you all make your way back to Xenoseism.
In the van.
So we're going to cut this particular episode off here, but in a few nights' time, when you all go to Xenoschism, there is someone out front that you somewhat recognize as the person that you rescued a few nights previous. They have a shock of hair, and they are standing with a female presenting companion who will be our two special guests in a week's time. So
Not ready.
I'm not even going to reveal who they are yet. You can watch my Twitter for details. So we'll cut this episode off here. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, everyone, for any bits or any raids or any subscriptions that happen to happen because we pre-record on Mondays. Thank you, everybody, for being part of this. All my players, you guys all rock. And we'll do a quick outro, and then we'll get raided over to Vancouver Adjacent by Night, which is now back for its 3rd season. So let's start in the same order. Let's go with Abigail.
Hello, my name is Joanna, and I was playing Abigail. You will find me on Twitter as Hyrule Gardener, and you will find me in the occasional one-shot, like the one that we had on Martlet Games last week. You will find me in some of our Patreon content, but other than that, you'll pretty much just find me here every Saturday, making bad decisions.
And, oh wait, the other way. Jude.
Hi, my name's Sara. I play Jude. You can find me on Twitter at MC Diabetes. This week, you would have watched the season finale of London's Bleeding. So if you missed it or need to get caught up, check it out. We also have a special guest who everybody knows and loves.
Is it me?
So it's not.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Maybe next time. But you will in the next 2 weeks see 2 epilogue episodes. So you'll get a little taste of each individual character doing some personal stuff. Those are going to be really interesting. So I encourage you to tune in for that. You can find me here on Saturdays. And last week, I was on a one-shot of Bluebeard's Bride on Carrion Comfort Studios. I would check out the VOD because it was a real slam dunk, if I do say so myself. An incredible cast. Check that out. And we helped smash Carrion's goal of 3K for Trevor Project. So I'm so happy. Was really honored to be part of that. So yeah, if you're looking for a cool indie, interesting, different sort of game, check out Bluebeard's Bride. And then yeah, just keep on my Twitter. You'll see what I'm doing. Thank you.
And
Jude,
next.
would you call it a slam dunkin'?
Yes, I would. I would definitely call it a slam dunkin'.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Oh wow, I love it. I love it.
He beat me by like 3 seconds.
That's okay. It's like my skeleton key joke from last
Right?
night.
I have a bone to pick with you about that.
Oh my God.
All right, we need to wrap this up. We gotta stop.
And Ja.
Hey everybody, I'm Prince, aka Devils and Dice. You can find me around the internet, Twitter, Twitch, and all that jazz at Devils and Dice. Also on my sister's station, Rolling These 20s. We are off for Vampire tonight and next week. But next week we will be doing a get together. So keep an eye on our Twitter. I imagine You'll see pictures of me and Mikey Mike and Lonzo Gonzo in New York City. So we're going to be hanging out together. We might even have a little live stream going on. So we'll see how that works out. But we're going to get to hang out together. And so that's why we won't be here. But that following week, we will be back with season 3 of Philly by Night. I am super thrilled to be doing that. I have a lot of things that I've already started working on, including a new update to our graphics and overlay. So it's going to be a bunch of cool shit that's coming on with that. And then keep an eye out for our Cyberpunk show. If you do like Cyberpunk coolness, that is Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern time. We get into some shenanigans. We get into trouble.
Big Sexy, yes.
Yeah, my character's name is Big Sexy. That's his stage name. Anyway, thank y'all for being here. I have fun as always, and I am very much looking forward to next week.
Oh, shit, I was like, what, you're playing Cyberpunk with Kevin Nash? What?
Diesel.
And who joined us a little bit late due to some heat-related stuff, Mordecai.
Yeah, gosh, it's hot.
Stop going into heat.
Mordecai. Yeah, I bring the heat. No. You can, Mike, you can catch my pre and post intern COVID adventures and cosplay at Community Captain America or CDN Captain America on Twitter. You can catch me here on Saturdays, playing everyone's most loved Toreador. And let me see, what else we got going? Tuesday nights, I am the DM for 5th edition D&D campaign, Would Be Heroes. One of our players is our illustrious storyteller who plays a dragonborn with a beard. Don't ask.
His mom made it for him.
Well, exactly. And coming up, I believe this Sunday coming will be our inaugural first game of another D&D 5th edition game on Sunday, 2 p.m. PST. I am playing in it. Our beloved Tremere Jude, Sara, is playing in it. And there are, I think, between 5 of us, I think we have a combined intelligence of maybe 50. I don't know. It's kind of,
Yeah, it's really
we all
bad.
bumped the same stat, and
It's scary.
it's bad. It's going to be bad because
I'm
there's
sorry
like
in
3
advance.
charisma hammers and not a
I'm
single
just a hammer.
ounce of wisdom between any of them. I think, I don't know. It's going to be good or it's going to be terrible, but both.
It's going to be great.
Stay tuned.
There's no
The
wizards.
cast is amazing. Everybody is really cool. It's going to be really
There
fun.
aren't
I'm
any
looking forward
wizards.
to
That
it.
actually is a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But we've
one
got
of the
at least 2
reasons why
Avengers.
it's one of the reasons why in our game I was like, I'm gonna be a caster because nobody else is picking caster, and then like 3 people switched to being casters, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be a barbarian. Fine, be that way. And Margaret.
Yes, hi, I am Astrid. You can find me primarily on Twitter as diviner_Astrid. There you can find my usual nerdy bitching about things, promoting the thing that I do on a smaller scale than Margaret of selling the crystals, doing the tarot. If you buy something physical off me, I will write a character to you as Margaret, et cetera, et cetera. You've heard, you're here for episode 13, you know the spiel. I will also give a shout out again to the amazing people at the Cajun Nights server on Discord. If you want to come by and see me do fucked up things, but rather in a Bahari variety, come on down. I got full control of the Bahari in New Orleans. It's a grand slow time. You've got absolutely nothing to worry about.
There's nothing concerning about that at all.
I mean, the current high priestess might be hiding in the Umbra because a number of leaders across sects and religions are being kidnapped by a mage, but it's fine. It's fine. It's cool.
Well, her, it's kind of like Margaret.
She keeps using that word. I don't think it means that. No, I don't think that's the right meaning for
It's
that.
all right because it just means that I'm continuing to serve the Dark Mother by, feeling the pain and enduring it and prolonging it for as long as I can for myself and others.
That makes sense. Alrighty. And last, but certainly not least, Duran.
Evening. My name is Cliff. I played Duran Giovanni, the guy with the gun tonight, who was out front for some reason with the back. I don't know what I was doing with Jaw, but I was okay, sure, why not? You can find me around the internet under the Vintage Shelf on Instagram and YouTube. It's all old stuff on YouTube, but it'll become resurrected at some point. And coming in the near future, we're thinking probably end of July, early August. It does depend on heat wave situations. I will be donning the fancy hat of the storyteller and bringing a changeling campaign to this channel called Tales from, Toronto by Day, Tales from the Rookery, involving 6 incredible players who I get to build a world for and watch them do everything I just do not expect them to do, which is the most fun thing about being a storyteller. And yeah, that's all I got.
Players are pretty much chaos, as you've seen earlier today.
Oh yeah, and I love it. I love it.
Amen.
And it's great.
As much as you emphasize that, oh, you guys are going to be rolling, I expected to roll more. Jane, I need a bell.
I do what I can. Yeah, and I am Storyteller Steve. You're going to see me in just a couple minutes over on the Vancouver adjacent game, which is season 3, starting it off. Yeah, and we have a bunch of stuff planned for the channel that you're currently on. Changeling, more D&D, extra D&D, Tuesday D&D. I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff that's coming down the pipe.
And special guests.
And special guests for next week.
Played
which
by vampires.
maybe. All right. So you will see me in just a couple minutes. Thanks to you all again for watching. Thanks to my awesome players over here, I think. And yeah, Joe's checking over here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You guys are all great. I love all of you guys. You're great. And we will raid over there in just a few minutes. Thank you for watching and bye.